Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special edition of the Community Spotlight. I feel like I say that a lot, but this time we've got a showcase of speed seasons. We've got Alpha 5 here with us today to help us talk about speed seasons, what it is, and we're going to reveal what the first game will be. But before we do that, let's talk quickly about a few announcements. We've got coming up later this week. Tomorrow is Random Number Generation, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. It's a show about randomizers, randomizer communities. It's a lot of fun, hosted by Skybills. If you haven't seen that before, definitely recommend checking out. You can find information on all of our hotfix shows at gamesdonequick.com/hotfix. We do weekly content filling most days of the week, just showing speedruns and speedrun adjacent content. So definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't seen our hotfix lineup. And of course, if you're watching on YouTube, you can check us out at twitch.tv/GDQ. But I don't think we want to stall too much. So Alpha, before we reveal game, what is speed seasons? Like,
So
what is the thing
speed
that we're
season.
doing?
Yeah, so this thing that am doing is this is a continuation of Speedruns Live seasons. They had in the past and uh, over the course of 10 years run two previous seasons, both 5 years apart. This one was supposed to be only three, but COVID pushed it back a bit. Um, and we're building up speed seasons, which is supposed to be more frequent, but it is this tournament where I'm going to give you maybe a game. Game maybe everybody knows, maybe everybody doesn't know. Uh, and everybody is going to have 2 weeks to learn that game. In this case, because scheduling was weird, 3 weeks. Uh, then I'm going to keep doing that for about 7 weeks. Everybody's going to race these games on a race day, one at a time. Explaining it wrong because there's a lot going on in the back as I make sure that everything is ready to post. But yeah, you'll after you've had your time to learn the game, you'll race it, and you get points. You get enough points. You qualify for a finals, a playoff bracket with top 8, and you're gonna play all these games and race people the entire time. And it's a good way to get yourself speedrunning. I did it back in season 2. For someone who really doesn't like a grind, a week-long grind wasn't that bad, but people burned out because we had a week-long grind every week for 9 weeks. The difference here is you have a, I guess, 14-week-long quote-unquote grind, but you can probably get a serviceable time. You can space it out. You don't have to
Yeah, you
put
have
every day into it.
you have
It's a
3 weeks
lot
to
of
prepare
effort.
for the first one, 2 weeks for everyone after that. So you don't have to be like grinding every day of the prep time. Two
Yeah,
weeks is
like
enough
I,
time where you can put in a reasonable amount of time, get a respectable time without going super overboard.
yeah, and then at the end of it all, we'll crown our champion, and then this is for me personally. This part is not affiliated with GDQ, but there will be prizes of some sort that I will be giving out, just me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be neat. There will be more details about that on the website at speedseasons.com. But we have a good game for you coming up here. And we have a good video for it too. Made by my friend Blasphemous Roar. Uh, Probably show that now.
Yeah, so we've got the first game that we're ready to reveal. I guess we're gonna reveal it. Ooh, wiggling my eyebrows at the camera. All right, so there you go. Our first game is going to be Super Mario Brothers 2. We've got Cool Kid here. Why don't you say hello, Cool Kid?
Hello. Yeah. Hey.
Cool Kid's going to be helping us out by showing off the game, giving some pointers for people who don't know the speed run, to be helping you get a good introductory starting point for learning this speed game in preparation for the first race.
Okay. Oh, wait. Am I starting now?
Not quite. We're just talking a little bit still.
Okay. Sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. All right. Yeah, sure.
But we're going to be doing this sort of thing for every game, is that after the race, because the races are going to be on Sundays, then on the Monday, we will have another one of these spotlights revealing the game, having somebody on to talk to you about the game, giving an explanation of like what you can do to get started on the speed run, and then you'll have 2 weeks to prepare for the next race. So when is the first race for Super Mario Brothers 2, Alpha?
The first race is Super Mario Brothers 2, because we had some scheduling conflicts setting this up. That is going to be on March 14th at 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. All the times are on the website, and we'll adjust to your time zone, which is very convenient. But yeah, there's it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and that should work out hopefully with being good for both European people and North America and the other American areas. So 1 p.m. is generally a pretty neutral time zone, so hopefully that's going to work out so everybody can turn out who wants to. But
I apologize to everyone who lives in Australia. There's no way to make anything work for you.
There's a good question in chat. Who can participate?
Everybody who is over the age of 18. Unfortunately, I can't give out anything to people under that age. So, if you're over the age of 18, you want to play some video games, you're free to join the races. Either way, but the main tournament itself will be that. But yeah, as long as you meet that qualification, you're good. Just go to the website. It'll tell you basically how to set everything up and be ready for race day.
All right, so we've got Cool Kid here who's agreed to help us out, showing off some strats, things that you should learn if you want to get into this speedrun. So what do you think is like the important starting point here, Cool Kid? Like, what should your goal be here if you're trying to pick up this game as a speedrun?
Especially since the categories then like all level warpless, right? All levels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is very easy to die in this game. Like even someone has like I've been playing this game a lot, and game is definitely I would say this is the Mario game. It's probably like the worst, one of the Mario games with the worst controls, but takes a while getting used to. So definitely you wanna it takes a while getting used to, and it's very frustrating at first initially, but it's such a fun run once you get into it.
So you'd say introductory goal is just go for Deathless Run.
Yeah, don't try to die. If you game over, you have to replay the entire world. So deaths are fine. There are 1-ups. There are not that many 1-up mushrooms out in the world, but you can earn 1-ups through the bonus game by collecting coins. But that's a pretty significant detour doing that. But might be worth. But yeah, it's very easy to die. Other than that, Toad is the fastest moving character in the game, but only when he's holding an enemy. He moves about 20% faster than anyone else. So that is why in the speedrun, I use Toad for most levels in the run. Yeah, that's pretty much the basics. Another thing to cover too is if you hold A, you fall slower in this game. So if you're trying to make a far jump, you can't quite make it, make sure you're holding A the entire way. It's pretty, it's quite important too. Other than that, I guess I should just play the game from start to finish. All right, let's go back to 1-1. This is the Japanese version of the game on right now. It plays just like the North American version, so don't worry about that. It says Super Mario USA on the title screen. So let's go. Now, the cool thing about this game is you have a lot of options. So for the first level, okay, so I don't have that much experience with showing off race-friendly strats and stuff, but I'll try my best. I guess first off, I'll show off kind of strategy that like experienced player would do that I would go for the first level. I was playing Toad in 1-1. Not sure if I'd recommend playing Toad here, but if you want to try it out, go for it. So again, I'm gonna pick up an enemy as soon as possible because it makes me run faster, 20%. And actually, yeah, I would not recommend playing Total. I'm just gonna show what I would do going to speedrun. So come up right here. Okay, I guess I'm kind of stalling here, but there's a cool trick called a double jump, which is quite difficult. So notice how you can stand on top of enemies. And then if you manage to touch this kind of hitbox of the enemy, like go through the side of it, and you jump without taking damage, you can jump again in midair like that. Now, double jumps they're really cool. They're not pixel or frame perfect, but they're quite precise. See, I can manage to get all the way up here by just doing a double jump from the bridge. You normally, if you want to do a shortcut, you could do a super jump off that little bird. So yeah, if you want to play Toad in this level, you would kind of want to learn that double jump, I guess. I also want to show off just a very nice safety thing over here. There's a 1-up over here that you definitely want to grab for the race because it's so easy to game over. Other than that, I can just show off what the cave looks like with Toad as well. So again, double jump there. It's really just press jump again in midair. You have until you start falling to do your second jump. Alright, so in the cave, Toad jumps. It doesn't jump high enough to get up here, so I have to do a super jump. And you just do a super jump by holding down for, I can't quite remember how long, but just hold down. It'll start glowing, and when it's glowing, you jump and you go up. So this bombable wall, it takes a good while to blow up, but there's a trick to go right through it, and it's kind of tricky to learn, but I'll just show it off. Again, this is not necessarily something I would recommend on race day, but if someone wants to learn, go for it. Okay, so this is gonna be very quick. I take damage, and then while I still have iframes, I throw the Shy Guy. I run down, throw him into the wall, and then as soon as the Shy Guy is about to land on me, I hold up to go through the floor. And it saves quite a bit of good time since you end up here and you don't have to blow up the wall at all. The input is kind of, it's not very precise, but it's just, if you fail it, you're probably gonna die. But either way, that's pretty much the Toad level. Here's the boss fight. I'm not gonna show off the boss fight with Toad, but yeah, that's kind of how I would play it with Toad. Instead, I'll show off the most beginner-friendly strategy with Luigi. Yeah. Alright, it's gonna be interesting. Try my best to, alright, make sense here. But Luigi, he doesn't get a speed boost from holding an enemy. So he's just gonna jump through the level. Since Luigi jumps higher, he jumps higher than anyone else. That's kind of his special thing. Oh yeah, I wanted to grab the 1-up. Hold on. Let me do this again with Luigi. I forgot. I don't ever grab the 1-up when I do speedruns, but for this race, if you're playing Luigi, you definitely want to grab the 1-up here. So grab this one. I'm just gonna make a save state here. And yeah, you can just jump up here. You're through. And then here in the cave, Luigi doesn't have to do a super jump to get up here. He can just jump up like that. And I recommend just, when the bomb starts flashing, you just jump up, keep holding jump, and you blow up the wall. And it's an easy way to just blow up the wall and get through. If you want to do that without taking damage, that's fine, but that's an easy and quick way to get through the wall. And then here's the Birdo fight. The Birdo spits out an egg about every 4 seconds. The only thing you want to make sure of that you don't do is that you don't want to hit Birdo right as she's supposed to spit an egg. Like if I hit Birdo, okay, never mind. But if I hit Birdo at the wrong time, I'll cancel her egg. Birdo kind of spitting out the egg because it's on a set timer. So if Birdo is stunned when she's supposed to spit out the egg, she can't spit out the egg. But yeah, that's kind of Luigi level. I'm just gonna... Let me just play the Luigi level from start to finish. And you'll see. It'll make more sense, I guess, than just making save states.
Would you say that, for the most part, it would probably be Luigi and Peach would be the safest characters overall?
I'd say so. I'd say Peach, well, Princess, the safest character overall. Not for the first level, but for overall most levels, I'd definitely say so. Alright, you grab the 1-up. Alright, you go over here. Next I'll just show off the Mario level as well. Like there are so many things, different approaches on the first level you can do. But again, since this is going to be the Warpless run, I'd definitely recommend playing either Luigi or Mario. I'm going to show off later. So I get here, you have to just wait a little bit for the egg, but it's fine. So this is about 8 seconds slower than the fastest Toad level with Luigi, but I get a 1-up. So that's all good.
I've also seen the fastest Toad level you're talking about, and that requires some stuff that I don't even...
Yes,
it looks difficult.
It is very difficult. I would not... Like, I've died so many times in the first level when doing, like, live marathon runs, because I play Toad and just die. So, for race, it's kind of tilting too when I die in the first level, so, yeah, Toad, if you're feeling frisky, play Toad. Otherwise, play Luigi or Mario. Mario's level is pretty similar to Luigi's. But with Mario here, I'm gonna pick up the 1-up as well, and I'm also gonna, instead of doing a double jump up to the door, I will do a super jump off this bird. Okay, Mario jumps a bit higher than Toad, so he can get up here, and I'll attempt to. You can either just blow off the wall here as well if you prefer, or go for the clip again. This clip with Mario is a bit harder. Kind of the way it's kind of hard to explain, but when I'm throwing this Shy Guy for this clip, you wanna throw the Shy. There are two different types of throw. There's like the actual throw, like that's a throw. Like I throw the Shy Guy far, and then there's kind of the drop. Notice how I throw the Shy Guy just goes down.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I do this clip, I want to make sure I do a far throw. Or I don't know if I'm making sense here, but
What's the input difference between a far throw and the drop?
it's just speed dependent.
Like how
So
fast
if
you're moving?
if I'm moving either very slowly or standing still, I'll kind of do more of a drop throw. So when you're going here, just want to make sure, like I run into the left wall, and then I go from holding left to holding right, and then as soon as I do that, I throw. So this is kind of throw you want. You want the Shy Guy to like kind of slow bounce off the wall. If done incorrectly, the Shy Guy will just go down, go faster like that. Either way, for the actual strat though, I take damage of the Shy Guy, and then I jump and immediately press B afterwards. And then press up at the bottom to go through the ground. So yeah, that's the clip. I don't know, the clip might be kind of advanced. I can talk more about it later. I'll just go through the rest of the run now. There's a lot of different approaches in 1-1, and I want to overwhelm people too much, but Luigi's a great character for 1-1.
What advantage does Mario bring? Because like Luigi has the higher jumps, he can kind of
So
float in the air longer.
Mario's just the average character, doesn't have any special powers, but for the first level, you could potentially play it. If you do the strategy of the clip with the cave, you could potentially be at least 4 seconds faster than Luigi, 4.5 seconds faster. Get a little gain there. Alright, let's play 1-2. Why not? Alright, this is not going to be as complicated. There's a cool trick you can do here, though. The carpet. So I'm going to do a super jump up on the carpet. Throw that guy off screen. Okay, I'm gonna have to reload my save state. I can explain this works. Essentially what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to get that second carpet on screen. I want that carpet on screen. Because for some reason, when you get a second carpet on screen, and you grab the enemy. Oops, I missed him. You can go really fast on the carpets. Let me do this again. Grab this guy, throw him away, so I can spawn a second carpet, and then I have to move to the left as well to spawn it. And here we go. I'm moving really fast with Toad.
Oh wow.
If you can get this trick, that's basically the entire level. Right here at the end, and here's Birdo. So let me show you how I'll do it, kind of in that quick, smooth succession here. Do a super jump, throw the enemy, move to the left, grab the enemy, and then you just hold right, hold B and right. And yeah, you're at the boss. So that is the best one the one to approach I recommend. And the same here with Birdo. Wait for the eggs. There you go. Now I can show you the fastest way of beating this level real quick if anyone is feeling daring. You can go for this strategy without... Well, yeah, there's potential time loss. You might miss an egg cycle if you attempt this and don't get it, but you could potentially save 6 seconds as well. It's a trick called the veggie glitch, and it's frame perfect, so not sure if I'd recommend, but here's how I do it. So at the start, instead of waiting for the carpet to do a super jump, I jump through the carpet, take damage. Again, spawn the carpet again. And from here, I'm gonna pick up a potion. There's the potion. When you pick up the potion, it's important that you're not too high on the carpet, because if you're too high, you cannot grab the potion when it's on there. And with this potion, you can do a glitch. And if done successfully, it's frame perfect. I have to press B like that on the first frame possible after exiting the door. You pick up the veggie, but you're not actually carrying it. That's how it's just stuck on top of my head. I can also pick up this Shy Guy right now. And there we go. I have the veggie on the boss fight now, so you don't have to wait for any of the eggs. It's a fun little trick if you want to try and learn it. It's not complicated at all. It's just frame perfect. That's the only thing. The B press there. Yeah, you just press B when you come out of the door, and that's all there is to it.
But if you go for it and you miss it, you only just lose the time of like the potion in the door. Like it's not like
yes,
you're gonna die for missing it.
Yeah, you most likely won't. Yeah, you won't die, but you will lose that on egg cycle and Birdo potentially.
Mm-hmm.
That's 4 seconds. Either way, cool trick, but not sure I'd recommend. If you want to try it, it's a fun trick. Alright, 1-3. I'd recommend playing just Toad here as well. Let's move over here and grab this Shy Guy. On this screen, it's very important that you just really don't make any mistakes here, because it kind of affects what the inside will look like here. So the thing I didn't really talk about when it comes to Birdos and boss fights and stuff is that every levels you have a global timer. That's like the most important thing I should have mentioned at the start here. Or it's like a level timer that starts every time you start a level. Like the timing of Birdo's eggs and like enemy patterns and stuff. It's all dependent on that timer, like how fast you play the level. So for example, let me just show you. There's an enemy down here, a Sniffit. This Sniffit, if you're kind of slow on the first screen, or if you play the first screen like I did, it's pretty easy. Just no slowdowns, grab the Shy Guy, hold right. You won't ever get hit by this Sniffit. But if you have any slowdowns, you might get hit by this enemy. So it's very important that you just clean first screen, because there's a big skip here, and you need to not have taken damage to do it that way. So inside here, I'm just gonna grab this Shy Guy, and I'm gonna throw the Shy Guy on the right wall. Jump on top of him and just ride the Shy Guy down. Walk off, land the spikes, and just hold up. And then through the floor. And that skips going all the way up to the top and grabbing the key. I'd say this is an essential skip to get down, because it saves so much time. I don't even know, I have never grabbed a key in this level, so I don't know how you do it, so I won't be able to show that off if you just want to not do the glitch. But I recommend, you want to make sure you have this trick down. If you go out, you can't go back in, but okay.
How tight is the frame window for hitting up there, like before?
It's very generous hitting up. It's not precise at all. The most important thing is that you can make a closer save state. Yeah. Throw, jump up. Again, this Sniffit is not ever gonna hit me, because what I said before, it's not random. It's just kind of timing based. Based on when I get there, how much time I spend on a level. But chain, you want to make sure you're on the right side. If you're on the left side, the Shy Guy is gonna miss you. You can climb over here. See, it's not gonna hit me. So you want to be on the very right. Kind of try to align yourself with the right side of the chain. You got time to do it here before the Shy Guy drops on top of you. Yeah, this is kind of scary though, and you definitely, I don't know. I mean, I'd love to show a good way to get the key, but I really don't know. So that's the only approach I'm going to show off. You you want to learn this skip. That's pretty much all there is to it. I would say there's nothing else but just good positioning of the chain. I kind of start holding up, like you can start holding up super early here. Almost as soon as the Shy Guy has walked off the platform, so you can start holding up. Just hold up all the way until you go through.
You can see how you even start climbing and then it knocks you through
Yeah.
still.
It's very generous. Once you're on this screen, you can just hold A, because again, if you hold A, you fall slower. So if you hold A and then just hold right, you'll land on this platform. And as for the rest, I want to grab this tweeter to run faster. Big jump, big jump. Just to jump around ninja. You want to make this, the way this enemy works is that it will only jump if you're on the ground, you're close enough and you're standing on the ground. So a way to not ever get jumped on by ninjas is by just jump before you get too close. Okay, so let me make a safe sit in there. So right side, hold up, through, hold A here to land on this platform. Yeah, grab this tweeter, big jump, jump. Now here, okay, these enemies, okay, I can leave me alone, okay, good. The timing of Mouser's bombs, this is going to be a bit off, a bit odd, because the timing of Mouser's bomb, he's the boss fight come up here, is also dependent on how I play the level, and I've kind of been waiting around now, just wasting time. But, you know, that's fine. Anyway, when you enter this door, you want to enter it crouch. I run and then I duck, because I will maintain that crouch position in the next room, and I can just hold right and I'll land on this platform. If I don't duck, I'll just bump into the wall. Not a big deal, but it's a very easy thing to do. Just duck, you're through. So here's Mouser. I'm just gonna play the boss fight once now. You'll see. Kind of looks like 3 hits to defeat. Not too bad. A little scary when you're small. It's quite, again, it's very easy to die in this game. That's a boss fight. But yeah,
So you
small
threw
details
that
here.
bomb and it like clipped through the blocks and appeared on the top. Is that?
Yes, like this. Yeah, that's very easy. Just stand next to it, drop it.
Oh,
So you want to pick up this first bomb because then, it's just faster to blow off the wall that way. And then I pick up the second bomb when the first one starts flashing. So right there, just want to pick up the second bomb as the timer for it. Now it's very difficult to jump through this 2-tiled gap. If I try to jump through without crouching, oh, I did it there perfectly. It's actually very difficult. So you want to make sure you're duck jumping. Like duck jumping makes this much easier to get through the 2-tile gap. Big difference. And that's for this boss fight. If you don't have a mistake on the level, this is actually kind of what the boss fight would look like. Not really sure what any pointers are given a boss fight here, but oops. Okay, if you feel like you're getting stuck there, can't get through. Oh, I died. Okay, it's easy to die. You just gotta pay attention to those bombs. Okay, if I do die though, it's pretty much the same. You get back here, place the bomb. I'm gonna duck jump again. And, you know, same fight. It's a bit easier when you're big. It's easier to pick up the bombs and just throw them. You know, same.
How big is
Yeah,
the
you're
bomb hitbox? Like if you drop it in the middle, will it hit the entire platform, or are you like
No,
doing
it's
that
quite
based where you're standing?
Yeah, it's quite small, so you're gonna have to put it. If I was on the left side, you're gonna have to put the bomb on the left side to hit him. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else here. There are more bombs up here, I think. Yeah. Another quick thing I want to show off. It might be good to know. I don't know. It is possible, although very unlikely, to soft lock in this game. As I'm assuming this will be allowed for the race, but there's a 2-player code. If you pause the game and press up B and A on the second controller, you die. So if you're ever stuck, that's a way to respawn.
That's some really important information, actually.
Up
It's
B
very
and A,
unlike-
you said? On the
Up
second
B and A
controller?
on the second controller when the game is paused. It's
Okay.
very unlikely that you soft lock in this game, actually, but again, never know. Alright, let me move on to World 2 now, actually. Yeah. Okay. 4-2. Now, the kind of tricky thing here is actually... Well, I'll just play Toad. Like, Princess might be good too, but let me just show what I'll do with Toad. This level... It's kind of tricky to play optimal. I'll just show you kind of what I do in a regular speedrun first. So you pick up the cherries. You want to collect 3 cherries on this screen. And again, I'm holding an enemy to run faster. That's my 3rd cherry. Oh yeah, there's quicksand here too, so I can slow you down. Yeah, more digging. Man, there's so many mechanics get introduced in this level that, okay. Either way, I'm just gonna play the level once. When you collect 5 cherries in this game, you get a star. And the way this level works is it's possible to get a star and maintain it all the way to the boss. So if I get the star right there, and get through the ladder quickly enough, I can kill the boss with the star, and that saves about 10 seconds. Just like that. It's a one-hit kill. Birdo's gone. And that's the entire level now. That's not easy at all. Well, it's... Yeah, it's not that easy. So what would you do instead if you don't get this star? Well, let's go back. I don't know. Let's figure something out. I'd probably play Toad here, though. If you're not sure about this jump, you can. Oops, I wasn't sure about jump either. You can wait for the snake to kind of pop out. It's a cobra. It's for the respected lore. Grab him. And just kind of jump here. Don't be afraid to turn back if you feel like you have to. Go under that. Now, another important thing here when you're at the door is that you want to make sure that you stop in the door. Okay, let me show you just first. If I just run into the door, you see that second Shy Guy is moving to the right, and that's where I want to go. So that Shy Guy is going to be in the way. If I, however, just stop in it, if I run like this and then stop in the door, whoops, and then enter, that Shy Guy is now moving to the left instead. Same goes if I stop, but I hold right in the door. Oh, never mind. Either way, you want to make sure you stop in the door and that you're not holding right at the start. That way, that Shy Guy will always move to the left, and you kind of have a safe path here. As for the digging, you can do it however you want. If you want to mash, you can do it. I just time it, but just do what you're comfortable with. The kind of issue here is that with the star spawn, it's dependent on when you grab the 5th cherry. So look at that, the star spawned a bit further to the right. And I might not be able to get the kill now. Maybe. Let's see what happens.
I think you should be fine.
Yeah, looks good.
It is tight.
Oh.
Like that's not easy. So you might have to fight the Birdo with eggs, but it's a pink Birdo, so it's only gonna fire eggs. So 3 different types of Birdos. Just one that just spits out
The egg
eggs.
skip.
And then there's one that spits out eggs and fireballs, and there's one that only spit out fireballs. So, but yeah, it's an easy fight, but yeah, it's a significant time save. If you can get the star all the way to the boss, again, you need to collect 5 cherries to do so. Yeah, I can't think of just anything else on 2-1. It says, yeah, if you can get the star strat down, it's good. I definitely recommend following my digging route. Let me do the dig once more. So I stop in the door so that Shy Guy's moving to the left. So the reason I go out here on the side is because if I don't, that Shy Guy on the bottom right now will get in the way. So I kind of have to go around him. Like that. Now if the star does spawn that far to the... You can just do that, I guess. If the star does spawn far to the right, you can jump up and grab it like that, although it's going to be hard to get to the end with it. But yeah, maybe. I just barely made it that time. Well, yeah, there's something else I want to show off too, if you want to go for this approach. We have plenty of time, right? So I can just... Okay, let's see here. Now this ladder is pretty difficult to get down quickly. I can show you how the ladder works here. You have to get down the ladder quickly if you want to do this fast. This ladder has kind of like you can stand on top of here, So if you want to get down, you have to press down to just grab the ladder, and then just press to the side to fall down. Kind of one thing you just gotta. So I go over here, kind of wiggle my press down, and then to the side, go down there, kind of wiggle way down. But yeah.
When you press
That
down, does it
is-
align you to the ladder, or do you still need to be like at a good X position?
The ladder hitbox is quite small, so you have to be. It's quite easy to be just too far off to the side. Like right, if I press down here, that's not good enough. I can't grab the ladder right now. Same for this
Okay.
position right here.
Yeah.
So you have to really be on the ladder, go down. That's one of the most annoying things in this game. Annoy me. But all right. I mean, if you guys have any questions, feel like I'm going too fast, feel free to. I might just play the level with Princess as well. I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to gauge how difficult some of this stuff is, but I don't know.
I think you're doing a great job explaining a lot of it.
All right, I'll just keep going then, and then well, it's not an easy game. Let's put it that way. It's quite difficult. Let me see if I missed any one-ups here. Actually, oh, never mind. Okay, 2-2. This level is hard with Toad, and I probably should not have made a save state with Toad. Yes, this is probably a level you want to play Princess on, actually. Not a snake you probably want to wait for like that. This screen you want to collect at least 2 cherries. I did not mean to collect those 2, but whatever. But yeah, the way these enemies work, these are always gotta act the same way. So if I approach this guy, that Cobra is always gonna shoot out his projectile. So well-timed jump. You can let's see here. Jump under the projectile like that, no stop. Yeah, this level is okay. Okay, I'm gonna. I think there's a. I think there's a 1-up in here. No, wait, this is not for the 1-up. There's a 1-up in this level that might be. If you want to grab it, might be a good idea. I don't actually know where it is, but this might be a shell as well. It's probably the same room. Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind by the 1-up. Anyway, let's just play it. I'll play the level. But yeah, it's a very hard level. It's kind of like 6-1. So I recommend doing something like that, and then let me just play this. This is like a totally different way to play the game, but it's fun. It's a sort of a challenge. So jump from the red cage, jump again. You want to jump from this small cactus over to the third one, and you clear all of them after you pick up Snake, like that. And then you want to pick up 2 cherries here. Oh man, okay. Okay. Just make sure you pick up 2 cherries. Either you pick up this one, and then one of these 2, or you just pick up these 2. You might actually just want to pick up those 2. Here, the double cobras here are hard to deal with. I deal with them like this. I do a small jump before this plant, and that will clear the first cobra's projectile. And then I jump immediately again as soon as I land. But you don't have to play it that fast. That's just what I do in a speedrun. Whoops. Great, I got hit. Let's try it's not working. Like that. That's how I get through those 2. But yeah, you can slow down if you want. You can jump over that guy and then just wait like that if you want to. Yeah, it's just a lot to take in. This is one of the scariest screens in the game. But this is one of the screens I get hit on the most. I say as I just get hit in the back by a cobra. Yeah, I jump from a red cage, jump again when I land, pick him up, jump from the cactus, jump onto that, pick up them 2, slow down there. I guess you could do it like that. Just wait on the cactus and then jump on top of the bee, and then just jump all the way across. Once you're here, you can just jump kind of. Oh, that does happen because I was slow. But if you're not slow, actually, here's where a 1-up is. I think. Yeah, there we go. There's a 1-up down here. If you go inside of the door and go to the bottom, free 1-up. If you're playing Toad, you're gonna have to jump up to a super jump back up. Either way, let me just show you. Oh, did I tell you it's easy to die in this game? It's very easy to die in this game. Especially since if I'm just messing around. Okay, you need two cherries. Okay, let me just play this no-stop. It makes more sense. Jump over, slow down, jump on down. Oh, that bee was... So the way the bees work, they kind of home in on your position. So if I'm low here, so I can respawn the bee, it goes lower. But if I jump early, it swoops higher. So if you want to jump off the bee, you kind of want to like... No, I don't know. It went high that time. I don't know. Either way. That's how you play this section. You just kind of jump from... You don't have to play it as fast as I am, I guess. I kind of just... Okay. I feel like I'm starting to make less sense than sense, but if you want to just jump from urn to urn like this, it's fine too. Yeah. Here's the end. You have to throw the enemy to go down. Yes, this is the NES version. Alright, go down again. Alright, more digging. World 2 just has a big digging section in every level. So I just hold B here, start to go up over the shy guy. This section is actually quite tricky. After you dig this tile, you want to move over to the left. If you don't move over to the left, this shy guy is above me right now. This shy guy will keep following you to the right. So let me just show you what that looks like. Because when they drop down, they always go after you, like same direction as you. So if I stay here, the shy guy is gonna keep moving to the right and just get in the way now. So after you dig that sand tile, like one tile down here, move over to the left, and that shy guy won't ever bother you. Just go straight down. I'm gonna get a star. Star is not as important as it does really save any time, but it's just very nice because you can use it to take out these enemies. You don't have to worry about them at all. So yeah, that's how I played that digging section. Okay, this Birdo fight. Now there are many different ways to fight this Birdo. I can kind of show you the fastest and riskiest way, and that involves doing kind of like an egg bounce. So whenever you throw a mushroom block onto an egg, the mushroom block will bounce, and you can get multiple hits in on Birdo. Oh, I missed it. I was too far away, but notice how... Oh, okay, too far again. Too far away again. Oh, okay, wrong timing, okay. This is pretty hard, but... I got 2 hits on Birdo that time because I got a bounce. And there's a way to get a triple hit as well. I'm not holding B right now, so it's kind of awkward. Let me show you a triple hit. Never mind. I'll show you a triple hit. Okay, you can kind of bounce. After you hit the mushroom block on an egg, you can bounce on your head and get more hits. So you can get a triple hit. But it's kind of just a speedrun strat. I could just show you the... Whoops, what that would look like real quick. Be like that, just kill a bird with one throw. Might be worth trying if you're big. If you're small, I definitely wouldn't recommend it. If you're small, I do something like this. You kind of just press A and B at the same time to get in a nice rhythm. So I'm holding B, let go of B, A, B at the same time. A, B. Whoops, I'm bouncing. It's bouncing off the egg. That's weird.
It still hit though.
Got hit. It's fine. It really, my kind of suggestion with these Birdo fights is that you try to be aggressive, because with good movement, if you can land on the mushroom block and just pick it up immediately, Birdo won't have time to do much. Birdo can do barely anything. For Birdo, yeah, they die. Anything else here? Yeah, Birdo respawn or whatever. I'd recommend picking up a mushroom block though, and kill a bird with a mushroom block. Another thing to note here is that if you're holding B and you do a super jump, normally what happens is that you throw whatever you're carrying. But if you're facing against a wall, you won't throw, like I won't throw this mushroom block automatically after I do a super jump. So you want to make sure you're facing against the wall if you want to use the mushroom block here. Because if you face left, you'll just throw it for some reason. I don't know, it's just how the game works for some reason. I do own this game right now. Just I'm playing a flashcard right now, so it helps having save states to show off things here testing. 2-3. I think I'll show off 2-2 with Princess later, but for now I'm just gonna go through the game. But it's a really hard level. It's very easy to die. There's a 1-up you can get though if you go inside of the door. 2-3. I'll play Toad here. I mean, I'm gonna say it for every level, I guess, but Toad's good here. Oh yeah. When you climb up this ladder, you want to make sure that you're not climbing on the very left side. If you climb up on the very left side, let me make a better safety here at the start. If you climb on the very left side, there's going to be a bee. You'll see a bee on the right side here. It'll swoop down, and I will not be able to grab the bee. But if I instead climb up on the right side, or whatever, I don't quite do this. Well, I do this a bit differently in the speedrun. Yeah, these ladders have such small hitbox, by the way, it's very easy to fall off. If you're on the right side, wait, how did that work? I guess you have to be on the very right side. Okay, you see, I did not get the bee that time, and when I go up here, I can grab this bee instead, to just run all the way to the side. So, just make sure you're climbing on the ladder on the very right side. So you can get the earliest bee up here. And then you just run fast with Toad. This part also just jumping between these. Because you might get a bee that spawns in your face. You can jump from cactus to cactus. Let's kind of show you what that looks like. But you could get a bee that spawns in your face. Whoops, you don't quite jump like that. It's kind of awkward. You jump something like this. But the only way to make sure that you get no bee spawns there is if you do that ladder jump in the first room. Since the first room was fast enough, now I know I won't get any bee spawns at all. So if you just want to go for a ladder jumps, I guess I didn't really explain ladder jumps. Hey, thank you for the raid, Timo. What? Yeah, man, there's some, okay. Either way, if you want to try a ladder jump here, do what I just did. You do a ladder, you have, you see, anytime you get off a ladder, you can jump. You have a 1 frame window to jump. Normally you only have 1 frame. But if you hold up, like up right or up left, diagonally away from the ladder, when you do your jump, you get a 3 frame window for the jump instead. So you just press jump. As soon as you let go ladder, you press jump. So if you want to attempt any ladder jump, it's very important that you do a diagonal input for it. I'll go over that later too for other stuff, but instead of being a frame per thing, it's now a 3 frame window. And practice, you can get them down pretty well. Anyway, make sure you're climbing the right side. Okay, I did not climb the right side that time. No bee for me. If I don't get a bee, I will just keep running here. I'm bound to get a bee soon. There's my bee. And now I can run faster. Let's just go inside, shall we? Jump like that. Move over to the left. Just want to fall left here. And here's the dig. I'd advise just following this route to avoid the shy guys. And if you want to mash or time the dig, it's up to you. I prefer timing it. You want to hit as many free tiles as possible on the way here. Go inside. Here's the key room. And there's a fast way. You can do this before, kind of get up before the spark like that, if you time it well. Or if you want, you can wait for the spark to pass. And then do the jump up. Grab the key and just go down. You can go down on either side, it's fine. Left or right. I prefer to go down on the left side. So just wait, pick it up, go down. Yeah, you really don't want to get hit in this level. There's a very easy quick kill on the boss, assuming you don't get hit. Okay, so I have the key now, and it's just time to go up. So I kind of just do full jumps here. Yeah, to the end. That's the door. There's a little trick here. Well, I guess I can show off the trick. It's not that significant, but actually, hold on. So before I show off the trick, again, these enemies, like the way they're like they move when they appear on the screen is like they always move towards me. Like when you dig, okay, you'll see. Okay, so when I go up here, that bird, I want to manipulate that bird. Or whatever. My key. Okay, if I'm on the right side here, oh, that's not quite right. If I'm on the right side here, see the bird is moving to the right and be in the way of the door. But if I'm over to the left, the bird will move towards me and move to the left. So you want to be a bit over to the left here. If you're on this exact sand tile, the one that's, this one, you can jump to the door and do a little cool trick. If you jump to the door and press up right as you land for the screen scrolls. Oops, I didn't get it there. A little awkward timing. You can enter the door before the screen starts scrolling and you kind of fall through the ceiling instead. It's just a cool little trick you can attempt. Cool little time saver. Yeah, not a big deal though if you don't get it. When I grab this enemy, you run faster. If you want to wait for... You can wait for that attack if you want. You can also wait here. It's possible to do this no stop, but I guess I can just show you the no stop approach first. It's not too bad, and then I can just kind of show you if you want to play it safe. Oh, the tweet there, yeah, sorry. So you can jump for that, jump up here. That's how you do it no stop. Can I show you how to play if I would play it a bit safer? Just wait here. Wait here. Just run up to the orb. Go. Just want to make sure you don't take damage here. Because if you're big... Okay, I'm stuck here. Dang, I want to show small kill. You can just pick up this mushroom block. And just spam B, essentially. Oh.
Was it the same thing where you're bouncing it off your head?
Sort of. You bounce off the tweeter, that little bird, off the mushroom block.
Oh, I see.
Right after you throw the mushroom block and the boss is just dead. You need to be big in order to do that kill. It's very easy. Or, I don't know, it's easy with a bit of practice. Like, as soon as I had the lineup correctly, I just spam B. It's just spam B and you kill the boss. I wanted to show off the small fight as well. Maybe I can do that. Hold on. If you do get hit on the stage, this becomes a lot harder. I'll try to do this. I'll pick up the mushroom block. I don't know, just don't try to die, because your lives are very limited in this game. You have to play much safer. Just pick up the block one by one. Sort of do it like that. I'm small, going into the fight. That's 2-3 with Toad. Honestly, a lot of these levels, I don't... Yeah. It's Toad... Well, Toad is just the best, really. Princess is, I'd say, the easy and safest character for almost every level, but I really don't have... Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll be able to show some Princess stuff later on, but... Yeah. 3-1, another Toad level. Here I'll show off Princess as well, actually, but first I'm going to show off the Toad run. This one's kind of difficult. This climb right here. Whoops. Don't fall. If you fall, if you fall all the way down here, this is a very, very long fall. Also, sorry about this waterfall background, it's pretty bad.
Oh
if you fall down here, here is a warp room to world. You can warp to world 5 from here, but it's not. We're not going to do that. So if you just exit the door, you'll be back up top, up here. So yeah, just suggest do the kind of jump like I did. Whoops, my save state is back here. That's right. You can go fast here. I'd recommend probably wait for that Shy Guy. Wait for this Shy Guy as well. If you're not feeling confident. It is possible, but difficult to jump up before the... Can I get up without waiting at all? Here's the vine. You can do ladder jumps, vine jumps off this vine, but it's quite risky. I would not recommend you can. You lose a lot of time and fall all the way down. Grab this mushroom block because it'll make you run faster. You can just go to the end. You have to throw this mushroom block to get in the door. But if you try to throw the mushroom block when you're too close to the wall, here it won't let you. So you have to throw it when you're, not too close to the wall. Alright, the boss fight. Many different ways of doing this fight. Oh, gotta add a save state back here. This is how I'd play this screen, no stop like that. But yeah, if you want to, if you want to have some slowdowns, that's perfectly fine. Just you can wait for an egg there if you like. If you get an egg, that's how the boss will look like. You kill the boss very quickly. If you don't want to go for the egg, I suggest just going over here, 2 quick throws, and that's this bird. That's usually how the fight goes.
So just stay with what you said earlier, just be aggressive against the Birdos?
Yeah, definitely. Like, my aggression there just made it so Birdo wasn't able to do anything at all, really. The movement is pretty hard trick in this game. I may make it look easy, but again, practicing you can get those quick kills down for sure. Yeah, there wasn't really anything else in that level, I'd say. I didn't show off the faster approach, but I'll show off later on during my no reset run. Here's actually a princess level. Recommend playing princess. Now, this level is quite interesting. These bees, there's like a bee pattern, a certain bee pattern I get almost every run, but some runs I get a different bee pattern, so I'm not sure how this is gonna go, but okay, now that bee is spawning there. This really depends on what the bee spawns are like. But I recommend trying to float off screen as much as possible, that way the bees can't hit you. That jump is kind of scary, jumping through. You can either do a float. Oh, I do a float through here, a duck float. Oh, didn't work that time. You can either do a duck float through the kind of fireballs here, like that. And in order to do this float, you have to. Wait, I didn't have to explain Peach's mechanics. If you hold A, like you just jump and hold A, you float. You do a max height jump and you float. But if you let go of A before you reach the apex, top, max height of your jump, let go A and then press A again in midair, you can float to a lower float. So if you want to get through here with the float, do a duck jump, just when you do duck jumps in this game, you don't have to just press down. You can do diagonals for duck jumps, which is very nice, unlike Mario 1 and Mario 3. So yeah, just a small jump, and then I kind of press duck in midair and can go through there. If you don't want to do that, if you just want to jump through, works too. I always just had an easier time doing the duck jump. If you don't want to jump through there at all, you can do a super jump over. If you feel like you just don't want to risk it, don't want to take any damage. Charge of a super jump, just keep holding jump. Did not quite work apparently. I've never tried this before, I just thought it was going to work. It's going to look like a genius. But that does kind of work too. This guy is... Oh yeah, there are also these veggies you can pick up here. That's a good strat actually. Just pick up that veggie and kill it, yeah. Yeah, if you don't feel uncomfortable to jump, kill the flower. There you go, like that. Pick up this second POW. If you pick up the first one, these guys, they'll chase you down and hit you. And throw the POW immediately, because it slows you down with your princess. Heavy stuff makes you move slower with princess. And for this jump, just jump and hold A, and you float across the gap. That's why princess is just the best character for this level. And just go down here. Here, you're gonna want to do a skip, one of those ladder jumps I was talking about earlier. So when you go down here, you can just hold up and left here. And if you time it correctly, you can jump. Yeah, just jump as soon as you let go of the ladder. Definitely, yeah. It's kind of tricky. It's a 3-frame window for the jump, but yeah, it's something you have to practice. Like you will want to do this skip because See, I'm gonna just jump up here and run above the level. Oh yeah, by the way, when you're going across one of these ladders, you want to jump, because if you don't jump, you'll fall through. So you just skip a lot. There are a lot of these bombable walls and stuff.
Wow, that's a big skip, yeah.
But I can kind of, let's see here. Let's see what this would look like if you would not do a ladder jump. Hold on. So you can move over here. Instead of going down the ladder, you could go down here. And I believe Princess, can she float across here? Yes, she can. Okay, so there's also the option of picking up a bomb and blowing up this wall. And here is, you're at the boss fight now. But yeah, the ladder jump, if you can get it down, it does save a lot of time. Not just this level, but other levels too, especially the final level. This boss fight is pretty tricky, because one of Princess's her weaknesses is that she has the slowest pickup speed. But yeah, if I want to do like a safe, it's like a kind of safer approach, I'll do something like this. Oops. I'll just use eggs, not bother with those mushroom blocks at all. And just, yeah, go down. Let's try it again. So I just wait for eggs. Here I'm waiting for Birdo to spit out another egg before I throw the egg, and that way I don't cancel Birdo spitting out the egg, and I can land on another one immediately and just pick it up after I throw it. It's kind of tricky, but it's nice if you get it down. If you don't want to do that, you can just wait, throw it like that. Just gotta make sure you have a clear throw. Another thing too is if you throw an egg and Birdo spits out an egg, that egg like that would actually block your throw. So that's kind of why I just kind of waited for Birdo to spit out all the eggs before I threw my egg. Make sure I got the hit. Now, if you want to try a faster fight here, this is going to be kind of awkward, but no, this might actually work. Actually, but yeah, another thing too, whenever you're picking something up, you cannot take damage. That's actually one of Princess's strengths. The slow pickup speed is you have iframes. So stuff will just go right through. That's not a great safe approach. It's just really abuse those iframes. Very helpful. But yeah, you can do a bounce kill on this Birdo. Wait for an egg. We'll go under. Okay, not quite, but alright.
Doesn't work if Birdo walks away from you, I guess.
No. The timing there got pretty awkward because I was messing around in the level. A lot of these, again, so many things in this game, it's all it's all based on the level timer, all the patterns and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm just standing around messing around, the boss fight is a bit different, but it's kind of hard to get that consistency down, but well. Either way, 3-3, play Mario. So you play Mario in one of these, one right here. This level is very difficult. And honestly, there's not really I'm not really sure if there's an easy way of doing this, but alright, let's try my best. You want to pick up this Ninja. You're going to do a big skip with this enemy. If you want to, you can jump up on the shy guy like that, sniff it like that if you want. If you want to wait, that's fine too. I'm gonna throw this Ninja over here, and wait for the Ninja to do a big jump, and then I'll do a super jump. That skips a lot of the level. Now, if you get up here and you're feeling, I don't know, you're not comfortable in your ability to get through the rest of the screen without dying, you can kind of enter this door and go back in, and this will give you a checkpoint here, I think. Let's see what happens if I die. I don't think I have to play through the first bit now if I die here. Second half is pretty scary. Let's see. Okay, I spawned back there. That's cool. Alright, let me just play this room again. I can try and play it kind of fast now. Show what it looks like.
Is there any particular reason Mario is better here, or is it just...
Mario jumps higher than Toad and Princess by one tile, and a lot of these jumps are just very Oh, Princess and Toad are just not good at making them the same jumps. Luigi, I think to me Luigi's just harder here. He's slower and more difficult, I think. So yeah, I recommend playing Mario here. Again, I think this is one of the harder levels in the run. If you don't wait for the, can you wait for the bird down here? No, you cannot. You want to try to be fast. As soon as you get up here, that bird will start moving. So either you kind of stay back and wait, or you go fast and you can kind of get past the bird. Now this part is dangerous and scary. Let's see. Let me make a safe setup here. That's what it look like. You can also just go under the bird if you want. Yeah, I got hit. It's really hard to get through here without taking damage, unless you're doing kind of chain jump, ladder jumps. But yeah, if you can wait for... Yeah, you can do that and you won't take damage. I kind of show you what I would do. I'd do a kind of chain jump, so diagonal away, jump, and I can get up quickly without taking damage, but it's not very reliable. So if you want to just get up here, get to the next room without taking damage, just wait for a fireball, go up. And then the way these flowers work, they kind of have a consistent pattern. My preferred approach to get through these is that I wait for them to fire. See, I shoot both their shots, jump over, and then I can just jump again. Okay, wait, you can't do that without taking damage? Let's do a chain jump. I'll do something like that's kind of tight. You can also you can go up top here if you're. You can do this. That's the safest approach. You won't ever take damage if you go up there. And I'm also holding A here when I do this. If I hold A, I fall slower. Like it's less likely I'll take damage. If I don't hold A, I drop a lot lower. So yeah, if you go up, if you just climb the chains, definitely want to hold A. You want to go faster here. That's what I'd do. Some chain jumps, but I'm not sure if I recommend. It's kind of hard. Either way. So just climb up here. Good safe approach. Don't want to do chain jumps. There's supposed to be an enemy up here. I sniff it, but it didn't spawn for some reason. Too many fireballs on screen. Okay, now for this screen. Okay, the fastest approach is to do this. You kind of jump in between all the sparks. What'd be alternative here? I don't know. Like, that's kind of what you will have to do.
Yeah, that looks difficult no matter what you do.
You could stand here and kind of just jump over the spark and then go. I think that's the easiest approach, unless you want to stay back here. No. Okay, now this... I don't know if waiting here does you any good. You can jump over the spark and then just go again. Like that, I think. That's what I'd recommend.
Yeah, that one looks pretty good.
So here, just kind of follow my platforming here. Whoops. Oh yeah, it's a very important thing here. So if you're not moving and you jump, you don't jump as high. But if I'm moving, it doesn't take much long to speed up enough. You jump higher, right? So higher by it's quite significant difference. It's significant enough to where if I'm standing still here and jump, I won't make it. But if I'm running and jump, I make it. So. A lot of these jumps up here, you're going to want to be running and jumping, or else you won't make it. Second, it's the fast approach again there. So run jumps. So that's that's the fastest way to get through there. It's kind of scary though. Like, this is one of the things where you just have a good route, you'll get through unharmed most of the time. Oh yeah, let me show you the easier approach again. Just wait here, jump, jump. That's what I recommend. You can get up here and kind of just wait it out. Now go. That's clear. That's probably what I recommend. There's actually a big skip here that is difficult, and I probably wouldn't recommend for a race. Wait, let me just show it off real soon. I don't know if I've collected enough cherries to do this.
You have 3 right now, I think.
Okay, good. Oh, yeah, I did do it. But it's possible to do this. Well, not, I didn't quite get it. But it's possible to have wrong warp to the boss while you have a star. So you can kill the star with this. You can kill the boss with the star, but if done incorrectly, you can soft lock the game.
No.
That's where you need the second controller to.
Okay, I can just show you what it looks like. The second controller doesn't even save you from a soft lock if you mess this up, because when you die and respawn, you'll just spawn in the exact same position. So I'll do the same skip here, but if I don't move down, I'll just okay, never mind. Wait, why didn't I get soft lock there? Oh wait, I know why I didn't get soft lock. Okay, there we go. This can happen. You can stuck up here. No good.
No.
And then even if you do the 2-player code here and die, you'll just respawn up in the ceiling. But yeah, I would not recommend doing this. It does save a lot of time if you want to go for it. It could save you more than 20 seconds doing this, collecting the cherries on the way up, and then getting the star for the boss, doing the skip. The way the skip works is that you have to enter the. It's like in 2-3, you have to enter the door before the screen scrolls, but no, I would not recommend. I recommend you go up all the way to the top here. Gotta wait for the sparks, that's fine.
Yeah, especially
And just
given
fight the monster.
The format of Speed Seasons, if you soft lock, you're in a bad position.
Yeah, fun fact, in Season 2, we were doing Warpless Mario 1, and I was doing it more or less blind because I hadn't played it in 20 years. And I entered a warp zone accidentally, and I had to sit there for 300 seconds or whatever it was.
Not ideal. But yeah, this monster fight is a bit different than the first. Honestly, I don't know. I don't really. When it comes to monster, like I haven't fought this guy legit in a good while, but just try to put the bombs up on the platform. Get as many bombs up on the platform as possible. It's also fine if you throw the bomb. You can chuck the bomb from here when it's about to explode. Sometimes I end up with a hit like that. Once I run into the explosion. So explosion lingers for a pretty good while, so you can get the bomb can explode out of Bowser's range, but he'll end up running into it. But yeah, this is one of my least. Sorry about all the flashing here, by the way. These bombs are terrible. But it's one of my least favorite fights in the game, and I don't know. I don't have that much to say about it other than just play the fight. Don't have any pointers to give really. That's the entire fight really right there. Let's just move on to World 4. Okay, 4-1. Want to play Toad? You want to do a full. My visual cue here is that I do a full height jump from this kind of this piece here, this ice block, and I'll land on the flurry. I'll grab it, and just holding right and jump. Again, Toad runs 20% faster than anyone else when he's holding an enemy, so that's why I'm playing him here. If you want to do this section here without bunking the wall, I jump from here, kind of between these two tiles, and just jump again when I land. Then pick up the rockets.
I think that rocket's my favorite sprite in the entire game.
World 4 has 2 rockets, so that's kind of cool. Pick up this guy. Now for the platforming here, yeah, you can kind of experiment, see what you like here, how you want to jump. You can throw the shy guy to the right. It doesn't matter if you're big. If you're small, you want to throw the shy guy to the left. And that's pretty much the entire level. There isn't really much to talk about there. Just a double jump trick that I'm not gonna show, not gonna bother. It doesn't save enough time to be worth it. So. Just play level like that. 4-2, you can play. Oh yeah, play Toad. Or actually, man, you might want to play Princess here.
Yeah, we're gonna see a run of this after the explanation for people who are asking in chat. We're just sort of going over strats, introductory level things, higher level things you can try if you've got the introductory level stuff down first.
Yeah, honestly, not. Well, yeah, okay. feel like I'm not showing that many introductory level things, but well,
You've shown a few.
you know,
Yeah.
but yeah. All right, 4-2. See a Prince. I would play Toad. Toad's just the fastest. When it comes to almost any level in the game, Toad's the fastest. But see, Prince is she works pretty well here if you take the warp zone. But let's see. Okay, I just play Toad. I jump from the 4th tile here. I do a full high jump and I land on the B. And here's just memorization, really. And don't be afraid to just duck under an enemy if you feel like you want to. You can just duck, slide on the ice. It's not a big deal. And that's this entire screen. And yes, I'll try to show you a run. I'm honestly not sure what kind of strategies I'll do in the run, but we'll see. I don't know. Yeah, that's the screen. You want to make sure you pick up that cherry. Oops. Oh, okay. Pick up this cherry. And then I'm gonna grab this Sniffit, Mr. Sniffit, just grab him to run faster. And here you can just take the bottom path here. Oh. Actually, I'm not used to taking the bottom. It's faster to do a double jump off the enemy, but I'm not gonna recommend doing a double jump. It's very risky. Just don't do the double jump. Grab the Sniffit to run faster. Kind of go under here. I'm honestly not entirely sure how to play this. This section is kind of awkward. Okay, I see what I want to do now, or what I'm gonna suggest. Yeah, it's a pretty tricky screen, this one. Just a big jump there, and it should be through.
Yeah, we're getting to the harder stages where some of these screens can be difficult. And like you said at the start, just like focus on trying not to game over, even if you have to come up with a safer strat that's a few seconds slower.
Yeah, I can show you a princess stuff, but like honestly, I'm not that familiar with playing princess. But well, princess works really well here again if you go for the warp zone. But I have no experience playing princess. And play the full level. But yeah, that's a pretty good approach right there. Toad, get to the rocket. And for this, I'm just gonna ride this vehicle, collect the 4 cherries, and then a star is gonna spawn. I'm just gonna jump down on the spikes early, stand on top of where the spawn is gonna be, and just run to the end, do a super jump, get to the boss, and just kill the boss in 1 hit. Yeah, there isn't really anything special to the end there. I mean, the reason I ride the auto bomb is because I can kind of show you what it looks like if you don't do it. There's this strategy. I would not recommend doing this. Oh, the star spawned in the wrong position now. But yeah, don't do that. Don't. If you forgot the cherry on the first screen, you can collect this cherry here. There are 5 cherries on this screen. It's just faster to grab the one on the whale screen. But if you need that cherry, grab that one. Otherwise, it's 2, 3, 4, 5 cherries. Get the star. Collect it. Jump up, go for the boss. And yep, that's the entire level.
Is there a visual cue for when you can do your super jump since you're flashing with the
No.
star? You just have to time it?
Yeah, it's fortunately not. It's pretty. You don't have to be quick in order to get to the boss fast enough with a star.
Okay.
So it's chill. So okay, here is 4-3. You can play either Luigi or Princess this level. I recommend playing. Honestly, I recommend playing Luigi because I have no experience playing Princess at all in this level. I think Luigi might be easier for the boss fight. Anyway, start a level. You're gonna have to ride one of Birdo's eggs here. Just make sure you don't let go B here and press B because then you'll pick up the egg and die. Don't do that. If you want to be optimal, you can wait for it. Okay, so you know the way Birdo's eggs work, it's based on a level timer starts when the level starts. So if I wait, I can wait here at this in the first room. I wait until I hear a certain audio cue, and then I go up. And then that way Birdo will fire the egg immediately without walking to the left. It saves a little bit of time, but if you want to do it, it's not necessary at all, but it's just a fun little thing. Anyway, so this level is a big level. You're supposed to go inside of this door, and you have this huge room just going up. But if you play Luigi, you can just jump across the gap, and that's you just skip the entire level. And here's the boss fight inside of this door. So again, I think Princess can make this shortcut too, but if I play Luigi, just jump across. Boss fight time. But yeah, you accelerate slower in the ice, by the way, something I did not mention 4-1. So at the start of this screen, just jump to accelerate faster. Pick up the orb, and here's Fry Guy. Now, this is a boss fight. I honestly, going into this, I was very scared of because I have no idea. Okay, I have no idea I'm gonna do this. Okay, I'll show you the speedrun kill, which is not good at all for this. Oh yeah, the timing is kind of weird here because whatever. That was a kill, but it was not good. Yeah, if you can stay up top, if you want to, kind of drop the mushroom block. Honestly, if you're not comfortable fighting this guy, feel free to just slow down, take your time, and just don't die. Oops, got hit. That's fine. Absolute speed. Yes. I mean, I'm sure there are many different ways to fight this guy. Hold on, I thought I saw a cool way of doing this. Maybe just too slow. I guess I am okay. But yeah, it's a good start. Throw that to the right. Yeah, here I just kind of just experiment. Like I have a speedrun kill, but I don't know any actually good safe approaches, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, it looks like a boss where just take the time to find what works for you.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Okay, I can show this just like the way I do it one more time, but quite easy to mess up.
The many Fry Guys ruined my life as a child. Never get them all easily.
Yeah, it's a very scary fight. So my suggestion is just if you don't have unless you're doing the fastest speedrun strategy where you take intentional hit, just don't try to not get hit. Yes, that's a great advice. Just don't get hit. Now, try not to get hit in the first phase. Yeah, just take your time. Take your time with the boss fight. Anyway, well, let's just play 5-1 as well, shall we? I'm not sure if I don't feel like I'm much of help here, but well. Alright, for this, yeah, so Luigi again, yeah, for the first screen, just run off and hold left, you don't take damage of this. You can cut it pretty wide and still don't get hit, but if you're too wide, you will take damage by fireball, so just make sure as soon as you walk off, start holding left, you'll make it. Yeah, can I just show you how to play this level? There's a 1-up in this level as well. I'll try to remember where it is. It's not much to this than just do what I do right here. For this jump, you want to jump late. You have to jump pretty late. If you jump early, you kind of just clip into the side here, which is fine. You didn't die, but in order to not clip into the side, so I jump late. Oh, that fish got in the way. Wait, is there... Okay, I'm gonna go looking for the 1-up because it's... 1-ups are quite rare in this game, unless you go for the bonus game. I think it's up here, actually. Yeah, 1-up's up there. So you gotta jump over a fish, which seems scary, or... Yeah, there you go. There's the 1-up, next to the potion, up on this platform. not a bad idea at all to get it. Let's see, how would I... Okay, let me just play the level with the 1-up.
The extra 1-ups like these ones seem like a good idea to take while you're learning, and then like during the race, if you're good on lives, maybe you could make the decision to skip it, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. So grab the 1-up there. Oops, and that's pretty much the level. I haven't really shown where any mushrooms are because I don't really know what they are either.
What was that, Alpha?
Oh no, I was gonna say, I think it's like the third 1-up that's just been on the ground that you found.
Yeah. So here you can abuse Luigi's kind of those iframes again you pick up is really good. Kind of just show off the boss fight again, Birdo will respawn. But kind of start off by throwing the mushroom block after Birdo drops down. Whoops, got too close there. But yeah, I think that's the best time to pick up the mushroom block is just as you're about to get hit by a fireball, because then you'll have iframes and yeah, it'll be good timing. Alright, I'm just gonna play the level once without picking up the 1-up. Can show you the faster boss strategy. But yeah, 1-up is a great idea. It does not waste much time. Game O-ring does waste a lot of time. Or something like that. It's not quite the kill I was going for, but you know, something like that. Why not? 5-2 now. Just play Luigi here as well. Luigi ends up being really good in these later worlds because they become a lot more like vertical, or you know, want to do far jumps. If you would like to, you can attempt some ladder jumps here with Luigi. They're much easier with Luigi. So again, just hold up and then to the side, and then as soon as I go off the ladder, I jump. It's an 8-frame window with Luigi instead of just the 3-frame window with all the other characters. So go for it, because that is what we're gonna do in the later on the level if you want to try it. Okay, go under those guys. Let's see here. If you want to slow down, it's fine there too. Kind of forgot. I started playing... Oh wait, hold on. That's not where we go. From up here, you want to do a big jump to the vine. Princess has the most iframes to pick up items. Luigi has the second most iframes. So if you want to go for vine jumps here, again, they're not too bad. You can get it down. This screen is... That part right there, I'll definitely recommend trying to do a vine jump. It's very hard to get through those snippets without taking damage unless you try to make a quick jump through them. Let me run back there with Big Luigi, can I show you? I like to land on that bug and jump off it. That way I can clear all the other ones. So let's say I'm just climb up. Or I mean, you can kind of time it well. No, I got hit. Alright, I'll do a ladder jump this time. Can I see? Like that. Just, oh, I gotta be... It's much easier to get through that way. And you can, yeah, if you wanna, you know, wanna go for it, just go for some jumps. Do it. You don't fall very far with Luigi if you fail a jump. So I'd say it's worth going for. Right? Go for some ladder jumps. Or, you know, in this case, vine jumps. They save a good bunch of time in the end. I'm gonna show you how to play the level here. I'll just keep jumping like this quickly. You can jump up there. I didn't quite make it, but it is possible to jump up the cloud. Oh. A lot of these timings are kind of awkward because I'm just playing off. I don't know, it's timers.
You're talking about how like a lot of these patterns are consistent if you're getting there at the same amount of time. So like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So even if you're going slower than what you're doing here, you're probably going to wind up with like a consistent strat if you're able to do it the same way every time, right?
Yeah, if you are, yeah, absolutely. You'll see, same patterns on, the Sniffits bosses.
That's
Yeah,
a really
alright.
nice thing about this game.
It's also it's kind of, it is very difficult initially because when you're starting out, a lot of the bosses and enemies, they don't seem to have any consistency, or like because you're not playing consistency initially, but then as you get better, more consistent, then the rest of the game, like favorite enemies, all get more consistent. Here's the boss fight. This is gonna be kind of awkward because I have no idea what the Sparta's gonna do. The Sparta can fire either eggs or fireballs, you just saw. Now for my recommended approach, I try to get an egg at the start here. This is a really hard fight because Luigi is very floaty. It's hard to land on. It's kind of difficult to land on the egg. But you can also use the fish here. Oops, you can pick up the fish and use the fish to attack Birdo with it. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like the fast kill here, but since I got here at an awkward time, that would not be very easy to do. But you can kill a Birdo rather quickly. You're gonna, it is RNG whether you get a fireball or an egg, so. This is just something you gotta watch out for, be ready for either. It's very unfortunate you get, just gotta hope you don't get them fireballs at the wrong time. But yeah, just take your time. Just take your time, that bird. It's one of the harder Birdo fights in the game you play, because you're playing as Luigi. Anything else about that stage, that fight? I don't know. Honestly, it's kind of hard. Well, this is just a game you're gonna have to play a lot. If you want to get things down consistently, just I don't know, just gotta play it. I don't know. It's gonna.
And it works out because we've got 3 weeks for this first race instead of 2, so you have a little bit of extra time to get to learn this game.
Yeah, and again, if there's anything, if people are wondering about, I'm streaming this game every day at the moment. So if anyone has any questions about anything regarding the run, just ask me.
Yeah, you've been on a crazy grind. You got the world record back recently. I don't know if you've improved it since then.
Yeah, I have the current world record for with warps and without warps, so I can, anything goes. But when it comes to playing Princess in like 5-2, I have no idea. But this is World 5-3. I recommend playing Toad here. This level is long, it's difficult, and alright, here we go. There's a wait a minute. There's a warp burn to World 7 there, but I don't know why I even mentioned it. This first screen, there isn't really anything you can grab here to run faster. Okay, let me make a closer safety here. So this is World almost at the end of the game already. This is World 5-3. There are 7 worlds in the game, 20 levels. There are only 2 levels in World 7. Let me double check something here actually. Is there a potion here? I just want to see if there's a mushroom here actually. No? Okay. This could actually be a nice level. Let's get a mushroom on. There's a mushroom up here. Okay. I have no idea what these mushrooms are, by the way. Oh, there's a mushroom over here. There's the mushroom. Okay. You know what? If you feel like find this level to be difficult, just grab that potion. And that mushroom is... Wait, where is that mushroom? Okay, it's further to the right. Okay.
I know there's also some easier mushrooms to get up at the start of the game. Would you recommend that, like, while learning, just getting the health upgrade?
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is that you lose the health upgrade after you beat the level. But yeah, it's definitely not a bad idea to grab. I could have shown up. I don't know what a lot of these mushrooms are, unfortunately. You don't really go for them, grab them in a speedrun at all.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, definitely good. One thing to keep in mind is that if you're playing a level, let's say World 1, where you're going for one of those ground clips, the timing might get kind of awkward if you have 3 HP. So when you take damage, you don't shrink. You kind of just like it's a little knockback instead.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Either way, grabbing the mushroom is not a bad idea for that level. It's right on the way. You have 3 HP instead. That's a good idea with mushroom and stuff. There are actually a lot of mushrooms in this game. Really help out. Yeah, I'm playing this on a flash cartridge right now on console. So everything you can do here is possible on console. I'm just playing with flash cartridge so I can save things. And I do own the cartridge, so it's all good, you know. Okay, so we go to this first bomb will spawn once you're here, like in between this big tree and these small 2 trees. You want to stop here and grab this bomb, or like you want to stop here, please, because if you just go forward, these 3 bombs are kind of gonna spawn at the same time, and they're kind of just gonna it's gonna be a mess. So wait for this kind of bomb to get closer. Oh well, okay, this is kind of tricky actually. I guess I can kind of show off it's a little slower way of doing this. Wow, this is, I don't know what they were thinking when they made this part. It's actually kind of hard. Let me show you what kind of the fastest way is. You just wait for a little bit here. After you grab this bomb, you do a slight delay. Move forward. So I throw a bomb, then immediately grab the other one, and I just have barely enough time to throw it and blow up the other wall. That's the fastest approach. If you don't want to do that approach, never mind. I don't know. I honestly don't know a good strat for this.
Yeah, it's hard because if you try to go slow, then the bombs might blow each other up. Like,
either way, yeah. If you blow up this wall, there's another bomb here, so you can blow up the wall right there if you want.
Oh, okay.
If you don't want to mess with these bombs at all, you can go up here. There are more, there are more bombs up here. Wait, what is over here? Okay, there's not a mushroom here if you want it. Okay. Yeah. You can also run around here. You don't have to blow up any of the walls if you run around. It's slower, but if you don't want to mess with the bombs, sure. So how would you do that? You could just do something like that, I guess. If you just want to go around. Not a bad idea. If you don't want to deal with it.
Did you blow up the left wall with that strat? I think you made the one bomb.
I
Oh no, okay.
left the screen too early.
Oh, did I? Oh,
I think
okay.
if you would jump off him like that, like bait him like you did there.
Not
Okay,
quite.
no.
That'd be nice, because then you can just grab the potion and get that heart. Oh well. Yeah, this is... not quite. Yeah, it's just one of the things, like I have a set speedrun strategy I go for, and then I haven't really been considering doing anything else here. Oh, if you don't miss, it's fine. Just place that bomb there. Go down. I'm gonna jump over the first bomb here and grab the second one to run faster. And I'll throw it, when I jump across here, I'll throw it. You don't have to pick up that bomb, but it's just a nice little time saver. Like if you just don't pick it up, just run. Oops, got hit there. Don't want to deal with it. It's fine. One thing to keep in mind though, is that if you're small and you try to do this, like you throw the bomb, like you won't be able to throw the bomb and not take damage if you throw it the same way I did when I'm big. So just keep in mind, if you're small, you probably don't want to pick up the bomb. But if you're big, do that. Alright, once we're inside, there's actually a cool little skip you can do here. Doesn't really look like a skip. So you're supposed to go down here. Go all the way down here. It's quite far actually. But what you can do is, if you want to hold right here at the start, you can beat this part, go faster. Once you're here, you want to run off while ducking, so you run and then you press down at the end. If done correctly, you kind of just slide through that little gap, and it'll be a big, a significant skip, and you can just, don't have to go down at all. You can just go up. This would look something like this if done optimally. like that. I throw the mushroom block right as I pick it up, and then I just jump up. But you can also just drop the mushroom block there and kind of go down like that. Oops, got hit that time. Here you want to do a super jump. This section, oh, this spark is following. This section is quite difficult. Well, this guy's not supposed to follow. He's going. Okay. Can I just show you the way I play it? I'm gonna try it. It's kind of difficult, but I don't know. It's not too bad. If you want to, you can pick up this mushroom block, and you can potentially use it to kill the enemies. Just drop it on top of that flower. Yeah. Wait, how did I... Hold on. This, I don't know, I'm just trying new stuff that I haven't tried before. I'm just trying to think, like, what could be... No, wait, that's not where you go. Never mind, okay. Anyway, not a bad idea to pick this one up. If you don't want to deal with the flower. Kind of... that's not good. A little confused by... Okay, whatever. Let's try this again. I did not mean to throw that.
It's showing off how the enemies are consistent when you scroll them on screen. Like, you're trying different ways to get through this screen, and they're behaving the same way every time. And, you know, if you're finding anything that Cool Kid's doing too difficult, you can just sort of try stuff like this.
Yeah, there are a lot of, again, yeah, like, for example, like, I just bait in that flower, go down, and do a super jump up on the side. It's worked perfectly fine. Yeah, yeah, you might be able to come up with a better approach than I have that works better for you. Like, I've done one approach so many times that I might not be the best teacher for this, but, you know, I can just show you what I know. Anyways, up here, this is the gonna find a bird at the end. I'm gonna pick up a veggie here, and I'm gonna use this veggie to essentially do the same thing we did in 1-2 with the fast carpet. It's gonna kill that enemy, move away, and then basically do something like that, where yeah, you'll have fast carpet, that will bring you all the way over to Birdo. If you want to do this more efficiently, the way I do it, I have this cloud, see on the left side of the screen. When it goes off screen on the left side, I do kind of a full height jump, and then once I reach kind of top of my jump, when I start falling, I throw the veggie, and that will kill the kill that guy, and I can move to the left, do something like that, get through. But yeah, if you don't want to do that, yeah, you can move over here, kind of throw it, move back. Oh, whoops. Yeah, it's kind of awkward because I'm not really used to doing this, but you know, this works too. Yeah, you have to kill that first guy and then spawn another carpet to get the fast carpet trick.
You just have to get it off screen and then another one will appear?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for this guy, you want to go high. If you're too low, this carpet guy will get you. But yeah, I recommend, you don't have to go for this fast carpet trick, but I recommend doing it. It's a good time save. Cool trick too. Oh, you don't want to, if you stack these two carpets, you cannot go fast. Yeah. Don't stack them.
And you want to get on the first carpet to go fast, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, and you want to hold, okay. You want to hold the enemy too, so you run faster. Something like that. Go high to dodge that guy. And just keep going in a straight line. And then jump off of Bardo. Oops, kind of greedy there. I made it look pretty easy because I got nothing but eggs, but that bird can spit out either eggs or fireballs. Yeah, just try and not get hit again. I don't know. It's
I know it doesn't sound helpful, but it's reinforcing, if you're having trouble with that, try to figure out a safer way to do it. You don't have to go super fast, just because
yeah.
game overing in this game is so slow. Like, avoiding that is your top priority.
Sometimes going slow is faster.
Yeah, make sure you also when you go for these egg throws, you want to make sure that you can make a safe. You can use this dude to deal damage as well. Either you want to throw the egg when Bird is not spitting anything, because if I throw it when Birdo spots spit, I might hit an egg. So either you want to just wait. You can I like to just not, when I do the throw, I like to just do like stand still and jump and throw it, and that way I'll always throw it downwards. If I have speed, I'll kind of do more like I'll throw it further. But if I'm not moving, just throw it straight down. And usually it works well here, Birdo, like that. Go for those down throws. So yeah, just don't get hit. But here's a crab boss. Now this is an interesting boss. This boss is random. There are many different approaches here. If you want to, you can wait over here and wait for one of those boulders to hit the back wall and then jump over and grab them. Like that. And then kind of just go for... Yeah, wow, I can hit the crab 4 times. That's really good. It's only 5 hits to kill the crab. And... okay, never mind. Not so good. It is easy to die to this guy. Oh yeah, so there's this approach. You can stay down here. It's kind of this safe approach. There's no way you can get a hit when you're down here. Go for the boulder. Kind of throw. Go back down. I bounce. If you can throw this the boulder and to just get 1 hit on the crab. But you can also, if you bounce the boulder up against the wall, you can get multiple hits. So there I got 2 hits instead of just 1. So it's kind of the preferred approach.
And the multiple hits aren't consistent. It depends on how the boss moves. So it's just like you're not really losing anything by going for it, sort of thing.
Yeah, pretty much. You can get more than 2 hits if you usually get at least 2 if you bounce against the wall, but it's possible to get more than 2. My preferred approach of doing this is a bit faster way. You can stay next to the boss, and if you time the jump correctly, you can land on the boulder, kind of grab it out of the... If a boss throws either... There are 4 different throw heights. I think it's 4 at least. 2 low ones and 2 higher ones. If it does either of the higher ones, you can catch it out of the air like that if you time the jump correctly if you're close. And that way you can just, boom, go for the throw immediately. Got 3 hits there, good. Got another one. I can just do another quick throw and the boss is dead. Might be good. Oh, nice little heart there at the end. But a little scary jump. For sure. But if it does have lower one, you have to go back and chase it. But yeah, well, I got lucky there again. But yeah. This, as far as I know, this spot down here is always going to be safe. You want to stand this pink step. Yeah, you won't be able to grab those high boulders from here, but yeah. Only had 1 HP left. Only has 5 HP. That's right.
It was nice 4 hit.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, there's some cool glitch on this crab. I wouldn't recommend trying it, but if you're big, you can do this. You can glitch a boulder through the ground and kill him. Get 5 hits every time, pretty much. It's a bit too complicated, so we're not gonna not gonna talk about this, right? Okay. World 6. I just want to show it off. Here I'd recommend playing either Toad or Princess. I'll just show off the Princess route for now, because I haven't been showing Princess enough love. For this level, you want to kind of just float from... Yeah, just utilize the float a lot. I try to land on most of the enemies. Kind of go under there. And that's pretty much it. You just hold A, floats. That is a lot easier in playing Toad. Toad is faster, but I definitely recommend playing Princess here.
Does it matter which of those pots you go into?
Yes. There's only one. The correct one is this one. How do you know that that's the correct one? There's a cobra right in front of it. So go behind the cobra, that's the right one.
Okay. Yeah.
All the other ones lead you to this. They kind of lead you to the same room, actually. And there's a red shell, and the shells are useless in this game. But yeah, as for the digging route here, so you see this Shy Guy. You get a bit more breathing room if you let the Shy Guy move to the right at the start. If you move left, Shy Guy will move to the left at the start. So you kind of stay on the right here, move to the right. There are many different ways to play this room. I suggest playing it something like this. If you dig like that, you get more time to grab the key. Well, let me make the Shy Guy move to the right. Kind of once I reach the mask, I dig over the mask. Okay, that was kind of close. Okay, whoa. This might not actually be good. Let's see here. I recommend doing something like that, because if I just dig, let me show you what happens if I just dig straight down. Actually, digging straight down might actually work. Hold on.
You'll just fall on your head if you dig straight down, right?
Yes.
You go. Yeah.
But there are many different approaches. Like you can do this. You can just go all the way over to the right if you like. Whoops, got a little skip there. You want to do this? Hey, perfectly fine. That way you're not ever. These Shy Guys won't ever get in the way. But if you want to do it efficiently, I'm just not being efficient myself for loading the same save state over and over again. But I dig like this. So I kind of have this like. The way I dug out to the side there, both these Shy Guys landed on top of there and just didn't bother me. Let me just do it again. Dig out on the mask. Kind of nice and pretty fast way of doing it. Now this Fanta's gonna chase me. It's very easy to avoid. Just run to the door and you're through. There's really nothing to this than to just, as soon as I come out of the urn, I just jump and float. I just realized I may, whatever is fine. Now for the boss fight, you can abuse the iframes here again. Just pick up the mushroom block when bird is about to hit you with a fireball, and yeah, throw it. You're through. I was gonna show off the Toad strat, but whatever. Let's just show off Princess strat for now. The first screen of the Toad 6-1 first screen is it's very difficult to learn, and well, let's show Princess for now. Okay, 6-2. Now there's a big potential time save on this level if you learn the fastest way to play it, but it's also quite risky and it's very easy to die. If you don't want to, well, essentially, this is what you would do if you don't want to go for that. You just ride this bird all the way to the end. Yeah, isn't really anything else. What do you say?
That's a cozy level.
Cozy level, yes. You're gonna have to jump over one of these birds, so you gotta have to pay a little bit of attention at least here at the end. Go all the way to the end, and now I can jump, and yeah, through. That's the entire level. If you wanna, and if you do, I would recommend jumping over to this platform. If you want to jump all the way to the mushroom block, you want to do a duck jump, and that way you will land on top of the mushroom block immediately. It's a little optimization. And you can just time the drop here so it lands on top of Birdo. And then just go ahead, be aggressive. Yep, that's the level. Now the faster way involves doing, set of precise jumps. You want to start off by picking up this pumpkin. And with this pumpkin, I'm gonna take out this flower here. And okay. So I'm gonna spawn a bird by scrolling the screen to the left and then going right. and then I'm gonna jump onto the bird, and as soon as I land on the bird, I'll immediately jump again onto a bee, and then if done correctly, I'll go far enough to where I land on another set of birds. We'll see. Move to the left, go right, the bird will spawn. Jump there. And the rest is just, yeah, more jumping. They kind of put these enemies here conveniently enough to where you can just jump through the level. This saves, done well, I think it saves over 16 seconds over just riding the bird to the end. So it's a significant save, you can get it down. But it's late into the run, but if you have, extra lives to spare or feeling confident and good at strat, yeah, not a bad idea, go for it. I can just show it again. You can do 2 quick jumps there. So it's pretty much full height jump for most of these, and just keep holding jump. That's the most important thing. If you're not making it all the way, you're not holding A the entire way, because it makes a big difference, Luigi. Like, here's me just holding A until I land, and here's me letting go A after I reach the top of my jump. It's a big difference, the floatiness. There. I'll do it one more time. You can do a little slow down there if you would like to, still make it. And then, yeah, big jump, and then a small jump here to get from bird to bird, big jump.
So for the exception of that small jump, you're just doing big jumps and jumping as soon as you're landing, it looks like.
Yeah, pretty much. So just duck jump to get over. Here, I can just wait for the bird to spit out the fireballs. Okay, here's another detail too. I saw that bird was just jumped, and that means that bird is not about to spit out a fireball. See, bird jumps at the start of the fight here this time. So it's kind of a way to know. Like, I see bird jumping, I know, okay, I can pick up the mushroom block. I have time to pick it up and throw it, most likely, because I saw that little jump. So I don't have to wait for a fireball there. Okay, so that was, yeah, 6-2. So if you want to ride the bird or not, I mean, that's, yeah, up to you. It's a fun level, a really cool level to learn. Okay, 6-3. Alright. Here you can do, something not a lot jump if you like. There's a cool little skipper. This skip doesn't save that much time, actually. It's like 8 seconds if you get it, which is, well, I don't know. For a run this long, all levels, not that big. Well, if you don't want to do the skip, you can go under the wall. The most important thing here is that you're holding B. If you don't hold B, you move much slower. I mean, it makes sense, but just don't forget to hold B if you go under the quicksand. And there you go. That's a shortcut to skip the entire level. I will show them the trick. So here's the bird fight. Now, I'm going to show the potion jump to Luigi. Again, the way I do ladder jumps is by holding up and to the side, and then I jump when I go off the ladder. Alright, potion jump. So you can jump off the potion after it bounces into a wall, and yeah, I didn't let me throw it like that. And the way I do this, I use this cloud as sort of visual cue. I know some people use the ladder, but I do a full jump from the side of this cactus with speed. If I don't have running speed when I jump, I will jump lower, and it will be different. Make sure I build up some running speed. Throw it kind of in the middle of the cloud, and then just try to jump off the potion again after it hits the wall. You can go over. But it takes about 8 seconds. I'd say it's worth, it's a fun, cool trick.
So one of those tricks where you're not really losing anything for trying it.
Yeah, you're not losing much, exactly. Let's say if I don't get it, I could even re-grab the potion right there because it landed in quicksand. But if it doesn't, hey, you can just go under. Yeah, it's really just a feel thing. That's You throw up the potion. Actually, one thing to mention here too is, let's see here. As soon as I throw the potion, I let go jump. Because like if you keep holding jump here, it can make it hard for you to land on the potion because you fall slower. So yeah. Okay, let's move on to the Birdo fights. As for this, when you come out the door, you can do either a small jump, then a big jump, or I like just do a big jump at the end of the cloud here. Go all the way. Okay, Birdo. Many different ways to fight this Birdo. You could either just go, you could go for kind of, oh, that was bad. You could go for the single hits. You could stay down here and hope Birdo spits out an egg like that. I just got a double hit, because I waited until Birdo was about to spit on the egg. And then I hit Birdo. Boom. 2 hits. Okay. You can kind of start off the fight like that, and then just try to go for the 3rd hit. Yeah. If you don't want to go for a double, you can just... Yeah, this gets pretty awkward. If Birdo spits out an egg, like the egg, it still has a hitbox after it hits the wall, so you can still take damage by it. So you want to be careful by picking up the mushroom block, like dodging the egg if you're next to the wall. Yeah, okay, I'm not doing a very good job at this. This is kind of, okay, very awkward and different from like the regular speed approach looks something like this. I do a double, I take intentional hit, and then just kill Bird like that. But I'd say you want to try to stay big for Triglide here. Whatever, just going for the kill. You want to duck through the bird head here. And hold A. If you don't hold A, you'll land on here. Not a big deal, you can just jump over. It's a little freebie. Duck through the door, hold A, and you'll land up here already. You can just go. Enough of this Triglide fight. I'll probably recommend doing something like this. You can wait for Triglide to... Okay, this is a safer approach. Wait for Triglide to spit out... For the top head to spit out fireballs. Jump and throw. Top head spit out fireballs. Jump and throw. Now, since I hit Triglide twice, I can just go in for an easy hit there next to the pillar. So you just do it again. Wait for top head, spit. Go. Go. Oh, I did not... Okay. Since I put a mushroom block there, I did not mean to put it on the pillar there. I won't be able to grab this one and place it. I'll be blocked. Can't place it right now. I wonder if I jump off a mushroom block, what would this look like? Okay, that actually worked. Okay. Okay, if you jump off a mushroom block, then it kind of works, but yeah. This is a good solid approach. Safer approach. Now, if you're small... Yeah, the mushroom block will stick. The throw is kind of different, but... If you're small, I'll recommend doing something like this instead. You want to kind of jump into the pillar and then hold left and throw.
Oh,
you can do this
with... Nice.
Yeah, it has a very big hitbox. What that was... So that's what I would suggest if you're small. It's kind of hard to hit Triglide, otherwise you're small. But yeah, safe approach is just wait for top head there. It's very easy to die to Triglide. Triglide can even kill you after he dies. He keeps spitting out fireballs. Yeah, that was about it that I wanted to show on Triglide. I will show off a faster strategy in the run I do, which can show what I do. Yes, I am playing with save right now, so I can show off all the different strategies. Don't worry, I'll pop in the actual cartridge for my run later on here. 7-1. Okay. You're gonna need this bird to get over the pillar. So just hold right. Or there are many different ways of doing this. You can do this. You can just do a super jump from here. Get to the bird. Get onto the bird. You can also jump off the pillar. Get onto the bird. And here, if you want to take your time, these jumps are quite scary. It's hard to see your character here when it's off screen. So you want to take it slow? Yeah, that's fine. Just do whatever you want. I'd play it something like this if I played it aggressive. Can just go. The safe approach would look something like this. Super jump. Whoops, I missed the bird. It's fine. The bird will respawn. There's the bird again. You can wait for the bird to pass and then land on it. Well, that was weird. Okay, here we go again.
It just showing that weird. You can back it up as many times as you want.
Yeah.
You can keep riding bird if you want, and once you get to the climb platform, just do a big jump, and you're at the rockets. Okay. Now this screen, here you're going to want to do a skip. You want to jump off this sniffet when the sniffet is jumping. You want to do just like a regular jump, or hold on. It syncs up nicely if you just play the screen no stop. Oh, never mind. There's no sniffet here. Actually, that's good. I want to show off a backup here later. But let's assume you don't make any mistakes, any slowdowns. You just jump off the right side of the sniffet and you get over the pillar. Just keep holding A. Well, it could happen if you don't get over, jump at the wrong time, then it's possible to do a super jump off the sniffet to get over the wall instead. That's a good backup if you don't get over first try. If the sniffet, sometimes the sniffet will not spawn. There might be too many sprites on the screen and it's just not going to be a sniffet here. You could try to respawn the sniffet, or you could try to kind of jump off the side here. You have to be kind of on the right side of the pillar. And the important thing here when you're doing this super jump is if you press to the side, like left or right before you jump, you cancel the super jump. You're no longer charged up. So you need to jump and then immediately press right. And if done correctly, you can still clear the pillar. And I definitely recommend going over the pillar, then going around. Going around is slow and it's very easy to get hit. Harder, yes. I think it sounds harder than just going over. Alright. This climb is, it's very easy to die here. So, alright, let me just play it from the start. I'd recommend going something like that. And as long as you're holding onto this ladder, you cannot take damage. Like, these sparks cannot hit you. So just know that if you're on here, you're safe. You can kind of just go behind that spark to super jump up on the side. Here you could attempt some ladder jumps if you want to. Not necessary. You could also just kind of wait out and climb. It might be pretty hard to dodge this sniffet unless you do a ladder jump, so it could be nice to just like get up there, do a ladder jump, get across it. So you climb rather slowly and just, okay, got lucky that time. That is pretty much the level right there, so I'm just gonna play the screen once more. So I'm climbing as safe. You have time to go up, okay, not quite, oh whatever. Do some ladder jumps. You can jump from this ladder up here all the way up to the door if you'd like. But you can also just jump to the side, climb up. Okay, for this, optimally here, if you just run off, you will not make it to the mushroom block. So just hold A and you'll fall slower, you fall to the mushroom block. Kind of same here, just bait out the fireball. Wanna play it safe. And Birdo goes down. Not really anything else to say about that level, I think. Okay, so here's 7-2. I recommend playing either Princess or Toad here. I'll show off the Princess, kind of Princess strat here first. Okay, here to start you want to wait. It's a small delay, and that's first sniffet, but always fire to the left. And through. The great thing about Princess here in this level is that her float is really good in these rooms. Like, it's very easy to get hit in these ninjas, but if you, with her float, you can just float over them. No problem. We'll run the conveyor belts and it pushes you to the right. Float over that. Fireball. Now, the kind of trick about this screen is if you're just holding, you can time this, but as long as you're just holding left here, kind of land low, you'll always run under that spark if you just run left. So it's a way to get under it every time. Here you're gonna, this is a mandatory ladder jump, or chain jump, fine jump. This one's this skips like 80% of the level. So yeah, again, I hold up, and then in this case I hold right, and then as soon as I go off the chain, I jump. So yeah, you have to, if you do, you gotta make sure you're high enough. If you're too low, you won't get off screen. But if you go too high, climb too high, you'll climb to the next screen. This is not a big deal though. You can just go down, try it again. And again, make sure you're jumping over these gaps, chain gaps, because if you don't, you will fall down. Okay, here's where we want to be with the key. Yeah, need this key. If Birdo fires something, or if Birdo is just firing something to the right, you can pick up the key. This works with Princess. You can pick up the key and have iframes, and you won't take damage. Float over. And for this door, if you want, actually, you can kill Birdo. You can throw this key, and this key will just destroy Birdo. Oh, I got hit there. I didn't even get hit, but yeah. It's very easy to take out the bird if you want. If you're going to leave Birdo alive, the way I suggest entering the door is by letting the conveyor belt carry you into the door. It's kind of hard to run into the door, time yourself. But if you just jump over the door, let the conveyor belt carry you to the door, and then press up, it's easy. That's what I prefer to do when Birdo is alive. So I can just jump over, let myself get carried to the door, and I'm through. If you want, you can take out these sparks with the key. It's really not necessary. There are, to me, there's like an easier approach to doing this. You can just duck under. Let me make a save state in there. I can show it off. You can, oh, let me go inside. You can duck under this first spark. It's a quick duck, and then immediately start running again, and you'll be through. You're through the entire screen. Yeah. Could kill him as well, but you're more likely to get hit by the Phanto if you delay here. Just tries again. I mean, it kind of worked, but ducking is good. Like to do a duck jump at the end too. Alright, here for the bird head fight. It's possible to get a double hit here. I did not get a double hit that time, but it's fine if you don't. That's kind of how I'd suggest fighting the bird head. If you get kind of like a higher throw here, see, I got a double hit that time. It's kind of a specific throw. Get 2 hits in. It's nice. And here's the ward fight, final boss fight of the game. The way this boss fight works, the veggies and him spitting out his bubbles, it's on the kind of same timer as Birdo. Every 256 frames. So roughly, a little over 4 seconds. Okay. If you're holding a veggie, no more veggies will pop out from this veggie dispenser. But Ward will still fire his bubbles. You kind of see, I think he has 4 different bubble kind of positions. There's the the really high bubble, medium high, then the medium low, and then the very lowest kind of bubbles here that he spits out. It's pretty easy to hit him on 3, like all of them except for the lowest bubble one. It's really hard to get to throw in the very low bubble. Now there are several different ways to approach this guy. The very easiest way, but slowest, is if you have a veggie. This is kind of the childhood strat. With Princess, you can float over Ward and hit him from the back like that, and then just float over. go for... Oops, got hit there. Gotta be careful here. You can take down Wart like this. Not very fast, but you know, hey, you'll win in the end. I suggest doing something like this though. Now, there are many different approaches to I prefer to do a buffer approach here, meaning I try to hit Wart with my veggie as soon as he opens his mouth before he spits out any bubbles. And I have a little buffer for it. Let me just make a safe state here, show it off. As soon as Wart closes his mouth after spitting out bubbles, I do a jump, and I keep holding A to float. And then as soon as I land, I do another jump, and then I throw my veggie. And that's kind of like a buffer strat to hit Wart. Okay, same applies after he closes his mouth, also after taking damage. Full height jump, float, and then when I land, jump throw. And it's 6 hits to take him down. That is a very good approach with Princess. That's the approach I'm gonna recommend. And the way the veggies spawn here, they always spawn in the same order, starting from center to right, back to center, left, and then so on. And they always pop out in the same direction too. Like, it'll spawn in the center, but it'll always pop out to the right in the center. It can pop out as left or right, but it's always the same, it's consistent. Yes, so it's kind of hard to like grab a veggie and then go for the hit on Wart here. Like, imagine I do something like, yeah, it's a lot of time just, you don't really have time to like hit Wart and you get blocked by a bubble, so really suggest learning this buffer strat. And that way you can grab, if you throw the veggie early enough, another veggie will pop out. You can grab it. Just use for the next hit. 1 second. As soon as he closes his mouth, stop blinking. Full height jump. With the float. And just when I land, I jump and throw. Works really well for Princess here. And that's the entire fight. 6 hits. Wart is down. I don't know. There's still like a million things to talk about this game, and I feel like
This is a good starting point, though. Like, you've covered
kinda,
a lot of the stuff. It'll be a good help for people getting into it.
There's still a lot of, like in World 2, there are a lot of, I'm sure there are a lot of safer strats you could go for with like playing Princess in 2-2. Well, yeah. Which I don't know. I might actually want to try or show off. That's really the only thing I could think of here, really. So World 2, like 2-2, 2-1, they're not bad to play with Princess. Not bad at all. It's like same goes for 6-1. Like I use Princess this time, but because it's just a lot easier. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could show off more alternative strats for those levels, or, well...
I think that was a good showcase as a starting point.
Okay.
I would suggest, before we show off the speedrun, let's take a quick break. We'll then come back with Cool Kid going through and doing a full run, just to sort of show it all being put together. And then that'll be it for our first Speed Seasons showcase. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to play a few ads while we're on break. If you're subscribed, you won't see those ads. But of course, we'd appreciate it if you consider subscribing, because Hotfix is funded in part thanks to your subscriptions and bits. We're going to be doing this after the first Speed Seasons on March 14th. Did I get that right, Alpha? Alpha, are you here?
Sorry, I had my I didn't realize it was muted.
First one's
Yeah,
March
yes.
14th, right?
Yes, the first race will be March 14th at 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. All the times are on the website. Everybody out there, if you want to join, you want to have fun, do these races, just go to speedseasons.com. There's a link to the Discord, and yeah, that's basically everything you'll need to get started with this.
Yeah, like I was going to say, after each race on the Sunday, the Monday after on the Community Spotlight, we'll be showing off these showcases, giving you an idea how to get started on learning these games if you've never played them before. So stay tuned for these in the future as we keep going. But we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a few minutes, and Cool Kid's going to do a run for us. So stay tuned. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Community Spotlight. We just finished showing off sort of a walkthrough of Super Mario Bros. 2 US by Cool Kid, showing off some strats you can try to integrate if you're trying to learn this game for speed seasons. And we figured it'd be a good idea to just show a run, and we're kind of leaving it up to Cool Kid on how much he wants to do introductory strats, easier strats, versus just doing fast things. So this might not be the most beginner friendly, but it just gives you an idea of how it all flows together. Plus, for people who've been hanging out, now you just get to see a speed run. And having Cool Kid doing a speed run is usually a good time as well. So whenever you are ready, Cool Kid, give us a countdown.
All right. Yeah. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, go. And I'm not really sure what kind of strats I want to do here, but hey, I'll play Toad in the first level anyway, and then I'll figure something out as I go. But yeah, there's actually I'm kind of gonna do I guess they call it the default strategy, kill Birdo with eggs. There's a strategy that we can kill Birdo. You know what? I'm gonna grab this 1-up because you never know. Like, what if I would game over in this run? That would not be a good look. Anyway, there's a strategy involves killing Birdo with a Shy Guy that's about 6 seconds faster than doing this, but a little clip. It's probably going to be like a 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute 1-1. Wait for the eggs. There we go. Easy stuff with the 1-up. I'll play Toad in next level as well. Toad is... You can play Luigi and kill Birdo with a key. I didn't show that off, but... Do fast card with Toad. I'm gonna go for the veggie glitch. Just grabbing the veggie in the first frame. Oh, I was too early that time. The nice thing if you go about that if you go for the glitch, I was still fast enough for the earliest egg cycle on Birdo. So I didn't lose any time at all there by going for it. It's kind of nice. Okay. So yeah, that was 1-2 already. 1-3, again, very important that you're consistent on this first bit. Just grab the Shy Guy, no slowdowns. And that way, the clip going down to be just a consistent way down to the bottom without getting hit by the Sniffit. Walk off, come on the right side of the chain, go through, hold A here. It's on the boss if I can get it. There's a glitch here with the power block. If I pick up an enemy right as it dies from the power block, I cannot dupe the enemy or store them, so I have that ninja on the next screen now. And I can use this ninja to essentially kill Mouser in one throw. Like that. Not something I'd recommend for the race, but it saves about 1.5 to 2 seconds over the default bomb strat. And I just reached over to my keyboard to hit my splits, but I'm not doing an actual run here, so let's just keep going. Little slow down here. If I don't slow down, that jump up to the Cobra is nearly impossible. So here my objective is to pick up cherries. I got 2 cherries so far. I want 3 on this screen. That's my third one. So again, slow stop in the door so that second Shy Guy down there moves to the left instead of to the right. It's important here I keep up the pace. If I'm too slow, this star down here is gonna spawn too far to the right and I won't be able to pick it up and carry it all the way to the boss fight. Okay, cool. I had something very rare happen there actually. I believe that has to do with too many sprites on the screen. There's supposed to be a star that spawned, but it didn't spawn at all, even though I fulfilled the criteria of collecting 5 cherries. It can happen. If it happens in actual run, it's a reset because I lose at least 10 seconds, but I'd spare you guys that and I just keep playing the run. Kill birdie with eggs.
Probably because of all the snippet shots that were on the screen, I would assume.
Yeah.
Snippet just went ham.
Alright, play the Toad here. I'd definitely recommend looking into playing Princess here if you're not come from playing Toad. It's not a bad idea at all. Start here that jump is quite difficult getting onto Cobra. You're not sure I pick up at least 2 chairs in the first screen. And then just platform, do the rest. It's more fast digging. And the most important thing here is after I collect this the second chair on the screen, move over to the left. So that those Shy Guys that are at the top, they move to the left too. Or else they'll chase me. Here we go, I got the star this time. That star will not ever not spawn, not show. Just very nice to have the star for the Shy Guy and the Sniffet. So I can tell by Birdie's movement that I have time I can go for our first egg on the right side bounce. This kind of thing just get the hang of the more you play the game. Like I could tell which strategy I'd go for there, just judging by Birdie's movement. If the fastest kill is doing the same kill but on the left side, but I could tell that I did not have enough time to do it. So again, I climb up on the right side. If I climb up on the very right side, I won't get that early bee spawn on the... Like, I can grab that bee. It won't spawn early. Okay. Now we should talk about there. 2-3, I would not play it like I just did, because you might get a bee that spawns in your face. It's really, yeah, I don't know. Kind of experiment like this. Anyways, more digging, final digging, stretch of digging here. I'm gonna hit up this free tiles, and the reason why I'm kind of dig around. Yeah, if you want the star, you can grab the star by the way, but doesn't save any time. You don't need a star. And yes, I am live. It's shocking. Alright, Alright, go on the left side. Jump up, boom. So at that time, I entered the door before the screen scrolled, and that's how I did that. Really don't want to get hit here. That's the most important thing in 2-3. Don't take damage, because as long as you're full health, just go for the very easy quick kill on Triglide. (3-1), play Toad again, and this is... So you play in the speedrun, or the optimal route, you play Toad in the first 7 levels of the run. So here's how you do this climb no stop. You can jump on top of this Shy Guy. Not something I'd recommend, or well, you could try it, but it's very easy to get hit. And then up here too, in the tutorial I didn't do any vine jumps, but here I'll attempt 2 vine jumps. Oh, got him. So I know if I get those 2 vine jumps that I'll get to Birdo in time for kind of the earliest egg. Like, this is about as fast as I can play the level. 2 clean vine jumps, get an egg there. 2 fast throws and Birdo's down. I have time to charge up a super jump there. It doesn't waste any time compared to stacking the mushroom blocks and jumping up there sooner. Alright. Here I actually change character and play Princess because there's a big gap in this level that yeah, she's really the best for getting through here. Again, ladder jump, and now I'm just gonna run above the level until I get to the end. Now this boss fight, I didn't have any mistakes in level, so I know exactly what this boss fight is gonna do. It's gonna fire a projectile and then jump. And I'm hoping this is an egg at the start. Good. Okay, that was a great kill. Got lucky I got eggs there instead of fireballs. Not being a very fast kill. I was able to get a double hit off the mushroom block throw there, because it bounced off an egg.
Does
So
the
just play
double
Mario?
hit not work on fireballs?
No. Get fireball, yeah, you get hit her once and you'll most likely take damage hit by the fireball. So instead of grabbing the Ninja, which definitely what I recommend here, I'm gonna go for the well, I would not recommend doing this. I'm gonna do a double jump off the Sniffit. Oh, not the Sniffit, but the Shy Guy. Oops, I might die here now. It's very easy to die here. Travel Pesto. Okay, made it through. Cool. Okay, gonna collect some cherries on the way up here. I will go for the skip, but I hope I don't fail to soft lock. That'd be too bad. I'll be fine. 3 cherries in the way up.
World.
Alright, I collect 3 cherries on the way up and then 2 on the way down, and I'm gonna get a star that spawns next to the door. And I want to collect this star. I don't like that. Right before I enter the door and do the wrong warp, and now we'll have the star for Mouser. And just kill him like that. It's a lot faster than killing Mouser with bombs. I mean, if you want to practice skip and get it down, I mean, go for it, but yeah. It's not that easy. I fail all the time when I do runs. Just back to Toad now, because this is a horizontal level and Toad just runs 20% faster than anyone else when he's holding an enemy. And the reason why I use Mario for the other levels is because he jumps higher than Toad and Princess, and Luigi's just kind of slow. So yeah, Fortress 1 is one of the more straightforward levels in the run. Do a double jump there, saves a little bit of time. Fortress 2 is not a Toad level. Play Toad or Princess. Toad's the fastest. I'll charge up a super jump there. It saves a little bit, about 0.3 seconds. You can slide on the ice and charge a super jump. And same here. Hold that enemy to run faster. Just run to the end. Luigi is good. Hold on, I'll play Luigi soon. Okay, so I got the cherry, that's good. So I'm gonna do a double jump here, which not recommended tutorial. Now, since I play the first bits consistently, I know exactly where the star is gonna spawn. I'm gonna get a star after I collect cherries here. And I knew it's gonna spawn on top of me since I played, everything well according to plan. If I would have made a mistake before the rocket and ended up in a slower rocket cycle, I would have not gone for the strat. I would have stayed on the vehicle autobomb instead. Hey, here is Luigi. So I waited to start, and that's because Birdo's eggs, they're on, again, kind of on a timer. And if I waited to start, Birdo won't move to the left before spitting out the egg, so that works. So I get the Fry Guy kill here. That was a quite good kill. That's how to kill him in a speedrun, and I honestly don't really know of any other good ways to deal with Fry Guy than doing that. 5-1, not a Luigi level. Pretty easy level. Just jump, really, yeah. Complete. It's a cool, very cool boss right here. Nice, I got it. You can kind of throw the mushroom block into the platform, then bounce it off your head. I was a little slow my setup, but that's still pretty cool. Alright, 5-2. It is a bit faster to play Toad here than Luigi, but it's much harder. Definitely wouldn't recommend doing it. I'm in a bad position now. Alright, it's fine. Okay, okay. This vine climb is a lot harder with Toad. I might die here. Alright, gonna take my sweet time. I still have 3 lives. I picked up the extra 1-up in World 1, so I should be doing pretty good here. So yeah, so I hope I get an egg here. Nice. Oh, made pretty quick work, Alberto. Yes, everyone's messages are pre-recorded. That's how this thing works. Anyway, yes, alright, 5-3. Show you how to deal with them bombs. Slight delay. Alright. We'll grab this bomb to run, get a slight speed boost, but throw when I jump over the gap. The current speedrun record for this is 20:55 by me. This is not going to be a world record, but it's a pretty good run so far. I haven't died. Okay, that's a good level. So again, I know that level is good enough to get here at a favorable time on Birdo. Birdo's gonna spit out 2 projectiles. I hope I get 2. If I get 2 eggs, I'll get a very fast kill. Perfect, 2 eggs. So that first strike I will bounce off the egg. Okay, that's not the boulder I'm looking for. There we go for that 5-hit strat. Yeah, I got 20:55 a couple of days ago, but I haven't submitted it yet. Yeah, been too late. I don't know. I've just been doing runs, but I barely beat it yet. Alright, here's how you play Toad in 6-1. I didn't show it off the tutorial, but it's if you can do it really well, it's at least 4 seconds faster than Princess, but it's not. It's a lot harder. Here's how I play the dig. You can pick up the key here without digging the sand tile if you grab it from the side. Okay, that's a mistake. So I know, okay, the Birdo fight. Oops, I missed the door. That's not good. You don't want to be small in this Birdo fight. This is scary. But again, aggression wins. So beat Birdo. Play Luigi for 6-2. One sick eagle. So here I'm doing, it's kind of this, it's not really the strat I showed earlier. It's more, instead of picking up the pumpkin, you do some double jumps. And there we go. Now everything is just like the other strat. Cool little quick kill here. Almost died, but I made it. Uh, 6-3. Honestly, nothing is different here from the tutorial. Potion jump. I will make a small delay before I engage the fight here, because if I get here early, Birdie will be further to the left and kind of block me from getting up there, so... Okay, duck in, hold A, so I float onto the platform. Doing these kind of turn back throws here. Works well when you're small. Alright, 7-1. 7-1 in a speedrun is one of the hardest levels in the run. This level has such a huge choke factor for me, like I've lost so many good runs here. It's just a very technical platform level Luigi. Now, I didn't really explain how the rocket cycles work, but it doesn't really matter much unless you're, well... It doesn't matter much for this, but they have... it's kind of work like a bus or whatever. They depart every 64 frames. The rockets. Might be interesting to know. So this might be too slow to go for a quick kill. I'll try for it anyway. It was gonna be too slow. But hey, that's fine. Alright, we've come up to the final level, so I'm gonna play Toad here. I played Princess before, but Toad is faster. But Toad's faster and a bit harder. Gonna pick up this. Again, those ninjas, they behave the same way every time. And since I played the first screen properly, I knew exactly how they were gonna jump, so I'll just save 2. Go under. Right, do that, skip. We're not playing Doki Doki Panic. This game's so much better than Doki Doki Panic. For one, there's no run button in Doki Doki Panic, so the game just, that's... It's a double hit. Take an intentional hit there, so I'm going to do the third hit faster. And I didn't have any mistakes on level, so I'm going to get here just in time for the first veggie. And I'm not going to do a buffer here. If I get at this time, like... I don't know, if I get here at the right time, this boss fight is very straightforward. These veggies always pop out at the same place, same direction, same time. Alright, and that's... okay, as soon as I enter the door here, that's the end of the run. That was quite... I didn't expect to get a run that good. That was good.
This run was absurd.
Alright, and... There we go. What was the time on that?
I'm waiting for it to catch up, but I think it was 21:30.
21:31? Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Just casual,
That's all.
you know.
Yeah, that's only about 40 seconds. It's not even 40 seconds slower than my PB. It's good.
1 up 2. Oh man.
But yeah, there are definitely some... Yeah, don't hesitate. If you're playing the race and you find some of the Toad levels to be really difficult, don't hesitate to try Princess. She's very good. Toad's the fastest, but Princess... Yeah, can really help you out in the long run, because like it's... I might have made that seem pretty easy, but it's so easy to die in this game. It's ridiculously easy to die, and game over. So I recommend... So yeah, I did show the 1-up in 1-1, a 1-up in 2-2, and a 1-up in 5-1. They're kind of on the way.
So one question for you before we wrap things up. If people want to like learn some of the more difficult stuff that you did in this part of the showcase, like where would a good place be to go to like see how you do some of the like more difficult boss kills and that sort of thing?
There are not that many good resources this run, to be honest. I've been wanting to make stuff, but then again, you'll be like, oh, I want to make this, want to make that, but then I haven't really done anything yet. But I suggest, right now I'm playing this game. I'm playing this game a lot. I'm streaming it nearly every day. So if anyone wondering anything about the run, or you just ask, well, you can ask me on Discord. I'm in the Super Mario Bros. Speedrun Discord, or you can ask me on my stream, and I'll gladly answer. Maybe show you.
Yeah, and that's twitch.tv/coolkid, one word. Just check it out.
Yeah. But yeah, right now I'm just. Oh yeah, here's a Birdo and Ostro kind of mix up in the credits here. Kind of infamous. Yeah, but yeah, I'm kind of just obsessed with this game right now. It's the only game I've been running for about 2 months now. So it's cool. I get to just show it off, and hope people will enjoy learning the game. I know it is very frustrating initially, but once you get over that hump, it becomes so much fun. A lot of fun run.
Yeah, thanks again for showing it to us. Just a reminder, if you want to get in on these races, go to speedseasons.com. It's got all the information, including the Discord, if you want to join in on the races. It's got the time for the first race there, I believe. Does it?
Yeah, it's got the time for all the races, and some of the stuff I have to update, potentially. But yeah, got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, after March 14th, we'll be moving on to the next game, which we'll announce when that comes up. So somebody in chat asked earlier, and I wanted to mention this at the end, that this isn't only open to people who want to try to make the top 8. All of these races are open. You can join these races if you want to, even if you don't intend to join the rest of Speed Seasons. The whole point of this is just to encourage people to join races and learn games that they don't know. So we definitely are on board with people just joining in and having fun.
Yeah, just for context, the previous season, Season 2, I believe I joined, there were 9 games in that, I joined about 4 of them blind, and one I hadn't played in 20 years, just to have fun. I ended up getting top 16 because I performed really well on a couple of the games.
What was that?
That was... Cool Kid, please! Where's this... Hang on, where does the store go? Oh, I see.
Yeah, I don't know. This game's just the best. Yeah, thanks for
I like how we're wrapping things up and Cool Kid's just casually breaking the game in the background.
It's phenomenal.
Dang.
But yeah, definitely check out Speed Seasons, whether it's not whether you want to try and compete and make top 8, try and make the final tournament, or just join some races and have fun. Go to speedseasons.com. We will see you March 14th for the race for Super Mario Bros. 2. Other than that, make sure you tune in tomorrow for Random Number Generation, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. It's a show about randomizers, randomizer communities, hosted by Skybills. It's a lot of fun if you've never seen it before. And the normal show that we have here on Community Spotlight is still going to be going on, alternating with Speed Season stuff. So if you have a game you think deserves to be showcased on the GDQ channel, doesn't get enough of attention, type !spotlight in chat. There's a form you can fill out there and let us know games that you'd like to see in the future. But for the next couple of months, we'll be having alternating weeks with Speed Season showcases as well. So if you enjoyed this, make sure you tune in. We'll have other people coming on to show off their games, give quick explanations on the speedrun and how to get into it as well. So besides that, we're going to be taking a quick break, and then we're going to raid someone. So stay tuned. We'll send you on the way of someone else who's speedrunning tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow for RNG.
Alright, yeah, thank you.
Join Speed Seasons.